High School, where the White County Warriorettes and the Upperman Lady Bees are about to start a new chapter in this dreaded rivalry. 3 wins last year for the Warriorettes, lost out in the region tournament. This is a game with a lot of bad blood, a huge rivalry game here tonight. But until we can get into that, it is time for the national anthem. Please do not go anywhere. We'll be right back.
At this time, please rise and remove your caps for the playing of our national anthem by Tommy Jacobs.
Well, Roberts, back-to-back national anthems via the guitar. Last one, I know you weren't there for it, but it was probably on a scale of 1 to 10, a 7.5 and an 8. What 1 out of 10 as a guitarist? What was that?
6.5, 5. He executed all the notes well, but you got to have a few triads in there. But yeah, he might be the second best guitar player in here besides me.
Well, right here, second to none, the Warriorettes. Number 3, Ava Jones. Number 5, Bella Winningham. Number 12, Kyra Fox. 13, Gracie Clark. And 14, Lakeland Grasty. As we're about to have a light show, ladies and gentlemen, to introduce the Upperman Lady Bees.
It's different. It's hard work. It's passion. It's toughness. It's tradition. It's championships. It's a great ceremony. Unique talent, but the top girls basketball program in the Upper Cumberland is going back to the state tournament for the 7th time in 9 seasons. In other places, it's just basketball, but this is Upperman.
Well, in some places, it's just basketball, Sam Roberts. To be clear, we'll still be playing basketball here tonight, but apparently it just means more for these Upperman Lady Bees. We'll see as soon as we get these introductions out of the way.
And now the starting lineup for your
Starting with
Lady B.
number...
Senior guard, number 41, Ava.
Going to start with 41, Ava Allen.
Sophomore guard, number 11, Sadie.
Then there's Sadie South, number 11.
Junior guard, number 12, Taylor Dolenti.
Taylor Dolenti, number 12, following up. I know you don't know any of these people from Eve because the lights are still off, but we got number 22, Gracie Butler, and 23, Maggie Butler, rounding out the starting 5 here tonight. Finally going to get the lights back on. That means it's about time for basketball, Sam Roberts. Quickly go through your 3 keys to the game.
We're going to start off with interior threats. This team seems like they're really going to attack the paint tonight. And then perimeter speed. They don't really have a middle-sized person. It's either tall and big and skinny and small. Number 3, expand on leads. Last Friday we saw these Warriorettes kind of just struggle to build that lead. They'd get out about 6 points, but then CCHS would rile back. So we really need to see these Warriorettes expand on their leads and push it out to 20 points at least.
Well, tonight that's definitely going to be a difficult key to the game, as Upperman High School is coming for blood. Definitely a rivalry, definitely a must-see matchup here tonight. And the tip is underway. Upperman High School going to control it into the hands of Delente. Over to South, wide open. Easy two there. Warriorettes getting pressured here. Clark going to bring the ball up the side. Gets it to Fox in the corner. Going to drive. Gets it to Clark at the top of the key. Getting into the lane. Out to Winningham. Guarding her close. Going to get Fox up at the Upperman B. Going to drive into the lane and lose it there. Turned over. Jump ball, Warriorettes. Right now, going to stay with the Warriorettes, but right now, Upperman playing a very similar style of basketball, playing real close to guards, not letting anybody get shots off or drive. See if the Warriorettes can't beat themselves here. Clark going in the lane, off the glass, going to get it to roll. Gracie Clark. And tonight, Roberts, do you think they're going to stick with this press for very long?
It depends, Dicus. You know, we stick with the press even when I think it hurts us. So it's just going to depend on what Dodgers is feeling tonight.
Well, right there, Dolente showing you the bad side, a 3-ball there. Getting it over to Grassley now, bring it into the lane, over to Fox in the corner. Going to drive down low, pull out near the top of the key. Down low to Jones, going up with it. No foul. Great job from Clark to keep it alive. Pushing foul down low, number 23, Gracie Butler. Emphatic call by the referee.
He really had some heart in that one, Dicus.
Gets it into Clark, gonna hand it to Grassley, up top to Winningham, deep 3. Just grazing, Grassley coming in. And Lakeland Grassley, that's the kind of games that'll shift the matchup, flying in out of nowhere, getting that one. Gonna get Allen for a foul there. Great hustle there from Grassley, who's okay. Gonna get it in. Jones for 3. Off the side. Rebounded by Delonte. Getting it into the hands of Allen, bringing the ball up the court. Warriorettes finally getting set into their defense here. Jones, defender at the top of the key, gets it over to Delonte. Fox on her, 12v12 right here. Not sure what that was, but they get the ball in the hands of Allen with 6:05 to go. Lakeland on her. Great defense so far from the Warriorettes on this possession. Nearly tapped away and stolen there. Gonna get it in to Butler. Over to the other Butler. Driving. Gonna try and back down Fox. Can't do it. Gets her own rebound. Deflected and stolen away. Great job from the underman Fox to play interior defense right there, as she is gonna drive into the lane and hand it off to Winningham. Winningham throws it to no one. Bad pass there. That's something they've struggled with Roberts. They can't have it tonight.
Yeah, it was just a miscue. Gracie needed to cut down right there. She kind of got bumped, and Bella was already predicting the pass down. So they're just going to have to think one step ahead, not two.
I like it. 5.5 minutes to play. Allen, primary ball handler, bringing it down, handing it off to Delonte. Going around the Butler screen. Over to Ava Mae Allen. Going to bring it to the top of the key. Right now, the Warriorettes doing a great job in set defense. I think that they should just get away from the press.
I do too, Dicus. I believe the press ends up hurting us more. You know, there's always going to be an open shot once you break a press.
Gets in the corner, Delonte. They are not giving her any space. Her and South's three-point shooting ability going to be a major factor tonight. Going to get it into Allen at the top of the key. Driving on Lakeland. Picks up her dribble, trying to find something. Gets it out to Butler, I believe. No, Delonte getting in the lane, throwing it up. 2 points. Right now, the 2-point guard look, giving up a little bit of size. Let's see if they can't get it back here on the offensive end. Lakeland, back and forth dribble move, gets it to Clark. Quick first step into the lane, and one! Gracie Clark, 4, Upperman 7, at the line to maybe make it 5. What have you seen from her in that quick first step early?
Aggressiveness, Dicus. You know, she sees anybody under the rim. She's not afraid to take the shot, and we're going to need that tonight.
In comes the senior Ellie Harrell for number 22, Gracie Butler. Butler already picking up a foul. Clark hits the free throw, shooter's roll, cuts the lead to 2 here as Allen will bring the ball up the court. Fox guarding at the top of the key, going to drive on her. And I hope the stream quality is all right. Let us know if not, and we'll see what we can do. Going to drive on Fox, can't do it. Gets it over to Allen. You never want to take your eyes away from the basket or Gracie Clark. Going around a myriad of screens. Nearly poked away and stolen. Going to keep the ball here. Gets in the hands of Delonte. Down low. Harrell blocked, and a foul on Jones. Jones going to get whistled for a foul there, but showing you that she's not going to get overworked with just brute strength. Harrell using a nice little drop step, though. Let's see if she can't hit the free throws.
Yeah, that was great awareness from her just to keep those arms straight up. You know, she's just going to have to try and keep them a little straighter. It's hard whenever you're getting bodied, but it's got to act like a stick.
Exactly. Well, especially when she thinks that she can block any shot because she can. Shooting the second, missing. Going to get rebounded by Jones, makes up for it there. Bring the ball up the court is Fox. 3:40 to go. Been a quick first quarter. Lakeland over to Bella, swarmed by the Bees. Left-handed dribble, going to pick it up and get it to Lakeland. Gets it down low. Cross-court pass to Winningham. Corner, Clark. Great find, even if she wasn't ready for it. Grasty into the lane. Floater, no good. Fight for it. Clark going to get whistled for a foul.
We can't have too many of those tonight, Dicus. We're going to need her for most of this game. She cannot get any tic-tac lazy fouls.
I agree wholeheartedly there, Roberts. As 3:14 to go, the good thing is that we will have access to the point and foul totals on this scoreboard down here. That is going to be very helpful. 3 minutes to play. Ball into the hands of Butler. Going to get it over to the wing to Delonte. Going to be a game of solid offenses and mismatches. There's one. Harrell sealing off Clark, and Jones is going to have to stay home on that. Breaking the press easily, gets it in the hands of Gracie, going up, swatted away, Butler. Right now, one of the few teams that can match the Warriorettes in terms of pure ability, 5v5 out there. I think we've got the benefit of the bench. Lazy pass knocked away. But the Warriorettes are really going to have to win starting 5 versus starting 5. In comes Gracie Butler for Maggie Butler. Inbounding the ball here. Trying to find somebody. Going to get it out to Clark. Open for 3. Going to drive it. Step back. Off the side. Crafty move there. Couldn't get it to fall. Into the lane. Gets it to South. Up top. 3. No good. Rebounded again by Jones. She pulled down 9 of them in Cumberland County. Well on the way there. Fox dribbling near the top of the key. Gets it over to Ava. Going to take it. No good. Just lipping out. Into the hands of Gracie Butler with 2 to play. Trying to drive into the lane. Offensive foul. Great call there, Roberts. Fox stepping into the way there. Why did that go in favor of the Warriorettes?
It's just she got trampled over. I mean, there's no other way to put it. But one thing I'd like to say, though, Dyke, is these Warriorettes are going to have to be quicker getting back on defense. I'm kind of seeing some laziness and some jogging down here. They need to put some heart into the game and give some hustle.
2-minute warning here. Butler picking up, I believe, her second or third foul. I'm not sure on that one. Great interior pass, a little too good, and Winningham going to be whistled for her second foul now. Warriorettes need to be careful, as this is one of those games where you don't want one of your best 5 players having to sit out valuable minutes, especially one that can match Sadie South and Delonte's three-point abilities. Top of the key, going to hand it over to Maggie Butler, over to Delonte. Down low to Harrell. Oh, my! Excellent use of the left hand there. Going to get it into Grasty, bringing the ball down. Great find. Going to get it out. Clark just couldn't get it. Warriorettes on the wrong side of a 7-point advantage. Going to get Clark on a foul there. Not too sure about that. Looked like pass interference. I'm not sure about a loose ball foul. But she's going to have to get subbed out here. Our only scorer, in comes Billings. What are they going to have to do in these non-Clark minutes?
They're going to have to they're going to have to find something, Dykes. They're going to have to quit this lazy fouling, too. But the Warriorettes they're outsized right now. They're going to have to play with an aggression, but you got to keep the hands back, and you cannot reach for any loose balls.
Going to get it in the hands of Maggie Butler. Down low to Harrell. Borderline unstoppable so far. A left-handed Tim Duncan going to use that box. Warriorettes breaking the press here. Going to have to make sure they don't come up empty. Up top to Billings. Over to Grasty. Right now, 5-14, I guess. Over to Lakeland. Going to bring it back out. 35 seconds left to the corner. Winningham. No good there. Just a little long. 28 seconds left. Warriorettes down 9 points. Unfamiliar territory. Let's see if they can get out of the first quarter. Top of the key here, guarded by Fox. Bass with the ball. 12 seconds left. Right now, you just don't want to foul, especially being in the bonus. Getting it down to Harrell, too high. Warriorette basketball. 5 seconds left. Can they get a shot off?
Oh, 100%, Dykes, and I love the way Ava Jones played that right there. Deny.
Out goes Harrell, a raucous ovation for her. In comes Auburn Johnson. So right now, the Warriorettes are going to have to break this press over the next 4.6 seconds if they want a shot at it. Lakeland, half-court heave. No, way too strong. Halliburton's got a duck for that one. At the end of the first quarter, the Warriorettes down 14-5. What are they going to have to make an adjustment for during this quick halftime or quick between quarters break?
Dykes, they need to find an open shot still. I mean, we have 5 points on the board, and they were both from contested layups and a free throw. They're going to have to find something that works. I'm not seeing a lot of screens. I'm not seeing a lot of backdoor passes and a lot of stagnant movements. On the defensive end, they're going to have to get back whenever they lose the ball. You can't just mope around. Like, they need hustle. Basically, the moral of the story, they need to hustle.
They've been hustling offensively, but like you're saying, getting a little slow back on those transition baskets is right now the margin of error very slim. And where the margin of error is non-existent, that's over at Rico. Missy Selby, she can help buying or selling. You can call her at 931-510-7213. That's 931-510-7213. Missy Selby and the Real Estate Collective, dreams do come true. Thank you to them for sponsoring tonight's game. As right now, the Warriorettes are going to have to show some adjustments here against the lineup that's got 4 of the 5 starters. No Gracie Butler in foul trouble. Going to hand it off to Johnson. Getting in the lane. Late foul call on Fox. And I think that's just about as well as you can defend that. Johnson headed the line for 2. Auburn Johnson at the line, shooting the first. Shooter's roll. Right now, the Warriorettes, small things going that way, not going their way like that. Going to have to make their Gonna have to make their own fortune. Grasty dribbling here. Can't shake Allen. Breaking the press with Winningham. Dribbling into trouble. Gets it to Grasty. Over to Winningham. He's got the lane and a walk. Right now, Roberts, I feel like the Warriors just need a long possession or a timeout.
Yeah, they need momentum too. They just gotta find something to build off of. If they don't have a shot, it ends up turning into a foul, and if it's not a foul, it ends up turning into a made bucket for the Upperman Bees.
Well, right now we'll tell you about a guy who knows a lot about making shots, Mr. Devin Davidson, member of the 1,000 Point Club, former Warriors point guard over at Farmers Insurance, able to assist you in any of your insurance needs. You can call them at 615-624-7949. Thank you to Farmers Insurance for sponsoring tonight's game. 7:36 to play right now. The Warriorettes wrong side of 11-point disadvantage. Roberts, I think they just need a nice long offensive possession, more than 4 passes, get the ball in the hands of a lot of different ladies and see if they can't make something magic happen. Going to get the ball into the hands of Johnson, over to Delonte, guarded closely. Going to go around the screen there, into the hands of Allen, trying to find something there. Lakeland Grassley playing great point of attack defense here. They've got Jones way out of the paint. Better watch a back cut here. Playing good defense up top. Gonna get it back to Delonte. Driving now. 3. Good.
I'm not sure what that guy just said, Dykes.
But Upperman B3 is what it sounded like. Into the lane. Tough 2, no good. Hey, maybe the clouds will come to pass there as 3 Upperman Lady Bees tried to rebound that one. Gonna get it out to Winningham. Over to Billings. Back to Winningham. Dodging it. Gets it out to Fox near the top of the key. Over to Winningham. Back to Fox. Down low, Jones. Going up with the left. Just can't get it to roll. Billings kicking it out. Over to Fox at the top of the key. Gotta hunt a shot right here. Fox. Grasty to Jones down low. Spinning. Fighting through contact. Nothing. Jump ball going to go Upperman way. White County basketball. In comes Harrell. They've had no answer for her. Down low, Fox. Nearly got it to go. Kyra Fox, a great elementary school basketball player at Cassville Elementary. There's a big B on that court. Not going to say there's some correlation here, but let's see what she can do. At the line to shoot 2. Gets the ball here, going through a routine. First shot up, good. And mass exodus here, bringing in a lot of new faces for Upperman. It's Delonte, South, Harrell, Johnson, made free throw, and let me get that name for you. That's Bass, who has the ball now, driving the ball in the lane, gets it to Johnson. Oh, nearly got a travel call there. Over to Delonte, going around a screen, guarded closely by Winningham. Less than 6 minutes to play in the first half. Trying to find her shot here. Going to get it in the hands of Bass, guarded by Fox. A little animal-on-animal action with the last name. Sealing off the drive. Winningham going to guard now. Gets it to Johnson, to Bass, driving into the lane. Picks up her dribble. Back cut. Just missed. Fighting for the rebound. Getting up there, Harrell. Blocked. Great block by Billings. Fighting for it. Jump ball. This one will be Upperman's. But right now, the girls just need a defensive rebound, Roberts.
Yes, Dykes. Like I said earlier, they're struggling with a little bit of size. You're going to have to get low and box out as much as you can, but I can't say it any better myself, Dykes.
Gets it out to South near the three-point line to Delonte. Got the ball. 5:15 to play here. You were talking about them being interior scorers. They've shown you that here tonight. Warriorettes taking away the three-point line. Just going to have to seal off the paint, too. Up top, Bass and Winningham at the top of the key. Going to get it over to South, back to Delonte. Shaking her head, no. Jostling for position down there between Harrell and Jones. Getting in the lane, stolen away by Fox. Fast break opportunity here. Going up. Nothing. Nearly stolen away. Billings down low to Winningham. Kick ball. Nothing. Bringing the ball down. Delonte into the lane. Throwing something up. No good. Sloppy basketball both ways. Everybody calling for a foul, no matter what play it was. Over to Grasty. Down low to Jones. Gonna get it back here. Down low. Bella foul. And after all that, a reach-in foul. My goodness, that was a wacky turn of events. Got the starting five out there now. What does Gracie Clark bring to the matchup now?
Well, most of our points, I guess she's our main scorer still, and she hasn't played probably only half of this ball game, and we're going to need it a lot.
Well, Jones putting a dent in their lead there, cuts it to 10 with a pretty spin move, a little bit quicker than normal on that spin. Gonna get it in to South, over to Delonte, sealing off her drive. Mishandled. Here comes Grasty, always lethal in the open court, going off her, and one. Count it. And one. Veteran play there from Grasty to slow up and play into the contact. Timeout. Warriorettes cut it down to 8, Roberts. How are they going to keep cutting into that lead?
Keep building off this momentum. Don't let this timeout change anything here, Dykes. You slowly hear it in the crowd. Everybody gets into each play more and more. Everybody's getting excited. I can see the Upperman side getting frustrated. The tides are starting to turn to the Warriorette side.
Well, speaking of people on the Warriorette side and your side, Premier Collision Repair at 1631 South Jefferson and Cookeville, 931-525-1298, owned by Mike Wilson, who won a huge honor at the state fair. The White County Fair got first place in the single A division, and he, of course, is a major player in that. Congratulations to the White County Fair for that distinction, and for the baseball team for picking up all the trash and cleaning all the bathrooms. Couldn't have done it without us. Grasty converts the and one and cuts it down to 7. Allen with the ball. 3:40 left to play. Seems like a different ball game all of a sudden. Harrell over to Butler. A pushing foul on White County. Gracie Clark clapping and bringing it up the court. Did not realize that the foul was on, I believe, Lakeland Grasty for pushing her way through a screen. Gonna bring the ball out of bounds here. 3:34 to go. Allen looking for something, anything. Gracie Butler, no good. A pushing foul on Harrell. Clark doing a great job getting down there and jostling for position, Roberts. They're really going to have to box her out.
Yes, Dykes. They're going to have to get rebounds if they're going to give up interior shots most of the night. You have to get your defensive rebound.
3, Winningham, no good. Long rebound, Allen. Fox getting back. Going to slow up the pace here. Knowing better than to attack Kyra Fox down there on transition defense. Gets the ball in the hands of Allen near the top of the key. 3 minutes to play here in the first half. Gonna get it over to Gracie Butler driving. And a turnover. No, staying Upperman basketball. Guess it went off of Fox. Did not have a great look at it. But a great job from her defending the much larger Butler. As she is really taking to the challenge of guarding these girls. Down low. Miss. Great job from Fox. Pushing it ahead to Winningham. Going up. It is good. A pushing foul and 1. Who do we get on that one, Roberts?
I have no clue, Dykes.
That's the tech.
A technical foul, I'm sure. And a tech has been called, ladies and gentlemen. One side loves it, the other side hates it. I know what side I'm on, Roberts. Back-to-back games with a coach getting a technical foul. A dangerous play there. Somebody's got to shoot it now. My goodness.
And she has to sit now, correct, Dykes?
Yes, I mean, that is the rule. Yeah, she will be having a seat for the entirety of the game. A huge blow to Upperman as they're going to be at the mercy of her coach, their coach sitting down. Clark, a free throw here would be huge for momentum. Free throw up. It is good. Shooting the second one now can bring this all the way back to a one-possession lead. Can't do it. So I guess it is. That free throw no good. All right, gonna get another one. Double technical fouls here. One on the play, one on the coach. Free throw, good. Hits 50% of them. Brings it out. 3-point disadvantage and the ball. A costly mistake.
This has already turned to a 4-point possession, Dykes. And a chance to be a 6 or 7.
Let's see if they can't tie it back up. 2:45 left to play. Grasty over to Winningham. Gets it to Grasty at the Upperman B. Over to Bella into the corner. Clark, her first step lethal, pushing out. They say she was out of bounds.
That is, we'll just say debatable, but his call, not mine.
Nevertheless, 2.5 minutes left to play. Warriorettes cut the lead to 3. A big thing here, Allen, the primary ball handler, looks at her coach every time down the court. Gonna get Winningham on a foul. Gonna inbound the ball right in front of Brent Ryan. 2:17 left to play. Somebody's gonna have to inbound it. Brent's not gonna do it. Taylor Delonte taking the ball out now. Gets it to Allen. So I was saying, looks back at the bench before every possession. Now her coach sitting down. Looked like a 3. Knocked out of the way. Jones. In comes Auburn Johnson for Gracie Butler. We got Delonte, the inbound here. And an offensive foul. That is Harrell's second personal foul, both of them offensive. Let's see if they can't get her out of the game here in foul trouble. Grasty gets it into Jones, bringing the ball down herself, going up in the lane, left hand, can't get it to roll. Delonte with the basketball, bringing the ball up the court, less than 2 minutes to play, going around a Harrell screen, dumps it down and stolen, great hands. Clark pushing ahead, Winningham with the left hand, no good. Gonna have to get back on defense here. Johnson gonna pull it out. Over to Delonte, up top to Allen. 1.5 to play. Clark guarding at the top of the key. The wing south, been a non-factor so far. Johnson trying to go around a screen there. Delonte guarded by Grasty. 1:15 to play, Roberts. It's gonna be critical game time right here.
That's what I was about to say. I was about to say we're gonna need a 5-point lead minimum going into this halftime, I believe, just to keep it comfortable. This has been a tough match for the Warriorettes. They need something to kind of build off of starting that third quarter.
Swatted away by the eraser, Jones. Less than 1 minute to play. The Warriorettes can cut it or tie it here. Grasty throwing off the backboard, off of Harrell. slung like a rag doll there, Grasty. 46 seconds to play. Gonna inbound it here, trying to find somebody. Out to Fox. Gonna drive, kick it out to Lakeland. Down low. Got Bella for three. Not gonna take it. Dribble around. Takes it now. No good. Fight for the ball there. Empty possession. The Warriorettes cannot afford to let them score. Swatted away. Jones owns the paint. 25 seconds left. And right now, anybody not named Harrell, Jones has got their number.
Yes, she does, Nika. She is not going down without a fight tonight.
And Harrell doesn't get back on transition very well, so unless it's a set offensive play, right now Jones doing the right thing and just trying to deny the ball. Allen bringing it out to the volleyball line, 15 seconds left. The Warriorettes need a stop here to keep it a one-possession game. Trying to direct traffic with 5 seconds to play. Gonna get it over, knocked out by Winningham. Great defense there. Gives them 1.8 seconds left. That's what, 1-2 dribbles and a shot?
Maybe for guys, Dykes, girls have to kind of get set on a deep shot. So I think it's going to be a close one unless they can get it down low.
Going into Harrell. No good, but they get them for a foul. She'll be shooting free throws. Going to get Ava for a foul. What did you see on that play, Roberts?
Man, yeah, like the crowd said, not much. I thought Ava played great defense. I thought it had been on the smaller defender down low.
I thought that'd be on Fox.
Yeah, that's who was down there. That's who I thought it had been on, but we ain't down there, Dykes. We're up here, I guess.
Harrell shoots the first and misses. Right now, really need to miss this second one and make it a one-possession ball game. At the line, shooting the second one here. Free throw. No good. I'm not sure who said it, Roberts, but I heard ball don't lie. 19-16 in favor of Upperman High School. The Warriorettes climbing back into this one now as we will head to the half. And they are in dire need of one of those patented Michael Dodgen pep talks. What can Coach Dodgen tell these girls at the half to get them back ahead here?
Keep playing your game. You know, your momentum and shots are slowly starting to follow you. You know, don't let up now. You know, don't get comfortable. Don't be like, this is another ball game. You're going to have to play harder than you have the rest of the year. Like, this is going to be a battle to the end. And he's just got to tell them to stay confident. And if you got a shot, trust yourself. Take it.
As we'll get one more ad read in here, the White County Public Library, thank you to them. Located 11 North Church Street in Sparta, Tennessee. Phone number 931-836-3613. Get you to Kathy Farley, the director. And the White County Public Library offers children's services, teen services, adult services, genealogy and local history, as well as a technology center. Please feel free to check that out and take advantage of such a great public library. As we're having issues throwing your comments up on the screen, I'm sorry. We really appreciate Patsy Roberts, Jules Smith, Hilda Marlowe, Sue Savage, Tracy March, Leslie Melton, Shorty Poindexter, Dora Cummings, Kathy Qualls, Alyssa Fox, Sandy Howard, Brenda May, Betty Bilbrey, Nancy Bolin, Barbara Lambert, Barbara Goodwin, Dorothy Speck, Judy Gorett, Jim Guy, and Derek Barrett, all for tuning in tonight, and all the countless others out there. As Roberts got the boys warming up right here. What do you think the three keys to their game tonight will be? Oh, here they are.
Starting off, Gage Stevenson aggressiveness. He's got to take more of an offensive backpack onto his back, take some more shots, especially three-pointers. With a shot like that, I'd shoot anything that's nearly open. Number two, fourth quarter performance. These Warriors can hang with any team for the first three. Whenever the fourth quarter comes along, they start to fight themselves when they start to fight the other team. And they really got to bring it all together They just got to play the same way they do the rest of the 3 quarters. Number 3, this one's an obvious one, containing Cobb. I mean, the kid's incredible. You know, he hasn't played anything less than amazing this whole season, and the Warriors are going to have it's going to be a battle. That's going to be my final statement on that. It's going to be a battle.
It's going to be a battle. I like it, Roberts. Last year during the Upperman basketball game, I got to commentate it with Mr. Greg Wilson, who was an assistant principal, I believe, or maybe the head principal. I don't honestly remember, at Upperman Middle School for a long time, basketball coach, and knew a lot of the girls well, and knew Ty Cobb pretty well. Somebody else, Coach D, says that Ty Cobb, the Georgia Peach himself, makes an appearance to all of his family Easters.
Really?
And I'm not going to say which girls on the girl basketball team were excited about that, but on that trip, Coach D brought that up, and there was probably 4 or 5 girls that just started blushing as soon as they heard the name Ty Cobb.
Oh, Lord.
That's
crazy.
And that's something about this Baxter-Sparta type rivalry. There's a lot involved. A lot of these girls know each other. A lot of these guys know each other. You hate to say it, but there's a very wide dating pool, and some of these people cast in the same places, just so to speak. I know plenty of people dating Baxter. A lot of people from Baxter dating Sparta. So really contributes to that bad blood between these two. As tonight, the Warriors gonna have a hard one on their hands, especially considering they lost to Cumberland County for the first time in 6 years.
Wow.
So after a disappointment like that, what can they build off of and learn from that going forward against arguably the best team in the district?
I believe they can learn that Tripp can't just carry you to a win, Dicus. I mean, whenever you come out there and score above 35 points and your team still loses, that's just, you just got to have more supporting cast, more effort. They're going to have to hit shots. They're just going to have to help out. It's not a one-person ball game.
No, it's not. And people see that stat line anywhere between 38 and 41 points. I don't know if we have the official one. Tripp said 39. Max Prep said 38. I'm not sure. But anytime a guy has a game like that, you just think ball hog, especially in high school basketball. That's just the first thing that comes to mind. Not Tripp Pinion. You know that he would much rather distribute the ball, get everybody going. But when everybody's passing up on shots, passing up on open opportunities, kick it back out to him, what's he supposed to do? So I think that kind of plays into that fourth quarter performance. It feels like nobody wants to take away Tripp Pinion's shots.
Yeah, there's a certain extent. I really love to piggyback off Tripp, but there's a little bit too much. You got to take some pressure off of him, even whenever he's having 100% scoring night. I'm not saying he did last game. I'm just saying if he ever did, you just got to have help. You have to have help.
Absolutely, and just somebody having a dominant night like that doesn't mean that it's, ball's going up the court, get it in the hands of him, go stand in the corner and watch him work. It's, hey, let me set a screen for this guy. Hey, he's in trouble, let me get here, do a give and go. Or it's, hey, I'm open. I know he's hot, but I'm open. Let me take a shot here. And, a dominant performance of the ages from Tripp Pinion. I was telling you earlier, he took 3 offensive fouls in that game. Took 2 charges and an elbow to the face on a rebound. That's the star of the team, doing gritty stuff like that. And that's just a winning formula. I know I've said it a couple times that when talent doesn't work hard, hard work beats talent. Tripp has the talent, and he's got the hard work. He's got that work ethic, and borderline unstoppable whenever he's on. As we got some more people tuning in. We got Richard Haston, Vicky Brady, Jimmy Graham, and Miss Aaron, who's apparently celebrating a birthday today, saying a win would make a great birthday present for her. So let's see if we can't get that to the troops here and see what they can do for you, Miss Aaron. Scanning over here the Warriorettes. Who is somebody in particular that's going to have to step up for the Warriorettes in this second half?
Bella, we're really needing some shooting right now. We got to spread out the floor. Ava's not getting too many just one-on-one possession layups. You know, she's almost getting double teamed. We need a shooter to come in here and kind of spread out the floor.
Absolutely, Roberts. What do you think that their mindset guarding Harrell should be? I know that she's been a tough coverage so far for these Warriorettes. How are they going to defend her whenever they're down low, clearly mismatched?
My favorite thing is just denying her the ball in the first place. The way Ava was already playing her, sitting in front of her is amazing. And if somebody's down low, a smaller guard like Kyra Fox or somebody, they see that ball up in the air going down to her, go ahead, get right behind her. Whenever that ball comes into her hands, immediately just rip it out because she won't be expecting it.
Sort of that MJ on Malone, blindside come around, pop it right out. I know she's not really driving in the lane, but she does take a power dribble and goes up with it sometimes. Are you thinking taking a charge if you're a smaller guard, just try and sneak in and take one?
100%. It's going to be difficult to do because she's not doing too much movement. She's just kind of getting that ball going straight up. But if you can kind of catch her before she turns around and get your feet fully planted, you could 100% get a charge called on her.
You'd have to sell it, though.
Yeah,
I mean, you absolutely would. Gracie Clark would be a great candidate. I was in a school play with her, and believe me, she can act. One of the main leads in that one is we're about 38 seconds away from the start of the second half here. Let's switch it over to the third quarter. Once again, just show you, thank you to Farmers Insurance, thank you to Missy Selby at Rico, thank you to Premier Collision Repair, thank you to the White County Public Library for sponsoring tonight's basketball game. Thank you to everybody out there watching, including Tanya Bumbalo McCulley and Tracy Morris saying, go Gracie. I agree. I'm going to be a little bit more specific and say Gracie Clark instead of Gracie Butler. But go Gracie Clark indeed. So right now, it looks like we're going starting five on starting five, Roberts. It's very even matchup. Let's see if our girls just can't go out there and win it away from theirs.
We'll see what they bring to the table, Dykus. We'll see if Dodgen's halftime speech really got them amped up.
Grasty, a little bit more ball movement here. Gets it down low to Jones. Gets blocked by Maggie Butler. Allen in the lane, throwing it up. No good, but going to get Jones for a foul. Going to have to be careful. That's her third. Coach Dodgen, I'm sure, about to tell her something very similar, shouting across the gym that he wants to talk to her.
Because she is absolutely unreplaceable right now. Her size, we got to have it. We got to have it on the interior, especially with how much these bees are attacking the paint.
If they get her out on foul trouble, in comes Harrell. They're going to have Delonte and both Butlers down there just running the show, really, as a thank you to Mandy Ryan. Go Sam. Don't know who you were referring to. I'm going to say it was me, so I appreciate that.
I'm going to say it was me, so thank you so much.
Gracie Clark with the rebound there, staying 2016. Over to Grasty, thought about it, gets it down low to Ava, backing down her defender, going up with it. Great rebound from Fox. Undermanned does not mean anything to Kyra Fox, going down and getting it. Down low to Jones, going to work, spinning, gets the foul call there. She's been doing a little bit of foul baiting down low whenever she doesn't really see an open shot at it. That time worked in her favor. Going to go to the line for two.
Yeah, that's one of her specialties. You know, she's really capable of getting to the line whenever she needs to, Dykus, and hopefully she can knock both of these down because we more than need them right now.
Halfway to it there, 2017 here, 7:11 to play. Second free throw up, and good. I was already putting the points on the board as soon as it left her hand. 20-18, 7 minutes left to play here. Allen bringing the ball down the court. Gonna hand it off to Delonte. Butler faking the handoff to the other Butler. Nearly hit Butler in the head. Gets it out to Maggie Butler. Handing it off. Going to work on Fox. Can't get it to roll. Kyra Fox, I cannot overstate it, has played phenomenal defense all night long on Gracie Butler. Gets it to Clark for three. Off the side. Long rebound south. Somebody's going to have to get in front of her. Over to Allen. Going to drive on Clark. Just throws up a prayer of a shot. Answered. Headed to the line for two. Shooting two here.
That's three on Gracie Dykes. We gotta be careful. It's still early in the third quarter.
And I wish there was some way to take one of those fouls away from her. But let's say that you got a bump or a ding or something you want to get taken away. Premier Collision Repair, 931-525-1298, 1631 South Jefferson Avenue in Cookeville, Tennessee, owned by Mike Wilson. Give them a call today if you're in need of their services. Brings the lead back out to 4 points now. Lakeland bringing the ball up slowly, methodically. The floor general scanning all the troops here. It's like a game of chess for Grassley, trying to configure the pawns and the knights and the bishops. Gets it over to Fox. Gonna hand it off. Bella thought about a deep three. South bit. Gonna drive in now. Gonna somehow get it to Delonte. Great play there. Back to Taylor Delonte at the top of the key. Back over Sadie South. Gonna drive on Clark. Puts it up, no good. Great job from Clark to chase her from the three-point line, as she's not put up a single three-point shot all night. Big advantage, White County. No good there from Grassley. Thrown right to Clark, and one! Gracie Clark. When you're in need of help buying or selling, 931-510-7213. Missy Selby at the Real Estate Collective, where they make dreams come true. If you're in need of a tough basket, call 13 Gracie Clark. Maybe can cut the lead here down to 21-22 at the line, as she just had an absolute tough teardrop floater. And the free throw's good. Cuts the lead to one here. Warriorettes doing a great job climbing back here. What are they going to have to do defensively to keep Upperman right around where they're at?
Just stop fouling. These wow,
that's tough. That's tough. You got to let her hit that shot.
But that's exactly what I'd keep doing. I'd let them have every single one of those.
Especially when we can go down the other end of Clark, breaking the press with ease there. Delonte thought about it, going to pull away from it. 5 minutes left to play in the third quarter. 24-23 in favor of Upperman. Tight quarters down there in the corner. Seemed like half the court was down there. Obvious shove from Delonte. Fox getting under her skin a little bit. Allen, and an offensive foul. 22. Gracie Butler going to get her third. That is a rough thing to do. Just slung Kyra Fox to the ground. Fox, a tough on-ball defender there. Great job from her. She has really accepted the challenge of guarding her tonight. And any insurance challenges you need, Devin Davidson will accept those at Farmers Insurance. There to help you and assist in any of the insurance transactions or needs that you have. Just give them a call at 615-624-7949. That is 615-624-7949. Devin Davidson in Farmers Insurance. Roberts, it has been an electric third quarter. We've cut it down to one. How can we take the lead?
Feed Gracie Clark. She is getting any points capable out there right now, Dykes. If the shot's not there, she'll find a way to get to the line. If she can find her three-ball rhythm here before halfway through the fourth quarter, we should easily walk away with this win.
Right now, she's got 12 of their 23 points. A truly dominant effort here tonight when they need it the most. Clark really stepping up here tonight. Let's see if she can't get some of her teammates to do the same. Grasty bringing the ball up the court, scanning for options with 4:45 to play. Gonna get it into the hands of said Clark, going around the screen, going off the glass, the first lead of the ball game. 14 of 25 points. Gracie Clark stolen away from Winningham there. Bringing the ball up the court, 4.5. Gets it to Gracie for 3. No good. That would have tore the roof off this side. Off of Grasty. Coach Dodgen incredulous. He cannot believe it. I'm not sure who that is. Sounded like Tate Pinion was really upset with that call, sitting directly to my left. 4:15 to play. Allen right around the B head, and for the first time tonight, bringing the ball down. They've had the lead the whole game. Going to work there. Gracie Butler bringing the lead right back into Upperman territory. 4 minutes to play. Fox dribbling near the top of the key. Gonna go around a Jones screen. Gets it to Gracie. Gonna drive into the lane here. My, Roberts. A gorgeous finish. And that first step, Gracie Clark versus Gracie Butler. Gracie Clark's first step is just too much for her to handle tonight.
They better send the double, Dicus. She is looking absolutely unstoppable right now.
Going right into Fox. Excellent defense. Pushing it ahead to Winningham. Going up and blocked from behind. Maggie.
23, Dicus.
Yes. That is Maggie. I know her last name. Yeah, Butler. You got a 40% shot at it. And in comes Harrell. Gets it to Gracie. Gonna drive in and stolen away by South. Stolen away Winningham. Left-handed. No. Gonna get Gracie on an over-the-back call. Her 4th foul, Roberts.
Dicus, that one hurts. That one hurts a lot. Man, now the question is, when do you put her back in? You know,
Depends on how these next 3 minutes play out, you'd assume. Warriorettes with a 1-point lead. Right now doesn't mean anything. There's 11 minutes left to play, and Clark's got 1 foul till she's sitting up here by you and me. Harrell needs to be careful down low before she gets another offensive foul. Gonna get the ball out to Delonte, over to Allen. Rifled the ball straight to her gut. Gonna push off of Fox. Fox bringing the ball down, gets it to Winningham. Gonna pull out, gets it back to Kyra. Driving into the lane. Gonna get Allen on a foul there. That is her third foul on Ava Allen. Grasty to bring I guess that's the second. They were pretty quick on it. Gets it out, Winningham, pump faking, not gonna take it. Over to Billings, back to Winningham, corner, Grasty. Thinking about it, stutter step hesitation move up top to Fox. Over to Winningham now. Grasty thought about it, cross-court pass, no look on.
I like it.
It is good! A 3 from Bella Winningham. Not how you start, it's how you end. Let's see if she can't heat it up right here. 30-28 Warriorettes. Sealed off and nearly stolen without looking. Poked away into the hands of Winningham. Now to Grasty. Poked away from behind. A lot happening here. Everybody clamoring for something. Driving. Offensive foul. Kyra Fox. Listen to the White County fans erupt, Roberts. Kyra Fox playing out of her mind defensively takes a blatant charge.
Dicus, this might be the most exciting high school basketball game I've ever watched.
So far this season, I'd say yes. Plenty of White County fans taking advantage of the day off from school and driving up to Baxter from a back and forth juggernaut. Foul there. This game turning into an absolute slugfest, Roberts.
Back and forth, foul here and there, but they are just letting them play for the most part.
Headed to the line now. We are in the bonus. Jones gonna shoot 2. Need these free throws here to bring it back out to a 2-possession ball game. My. Glad we're here. Jones, free throw, good. 3-point lead with 1.5 minutes to play. Jones, the second one, gonna go up, good. 32-28. Warriorettes playing some incredible defense here tonight. Coach C just gave me a look. I bet he's getting some great footage tonight.
D always gets great footage, even in
a blowout. Yeah. Fox up top to Allen. Into Butler. A lot of contact everywhere. Great defense. Going to get Billings for a foul. 1 foul away from the bonus. 1:15 to play. Nancy Benningfield, let's go Sparta. Miss Aaron, let's go Sparta. Leslie Milton, that's right, go Kyra. Gets it out to Harrell. Poked away. Great hustle on that one from Grasty, as these Warriorettes guards are playing incredible defense here tonight, trying their best to make Delonte and South non-factors. Gets in the hands of the ball of Allen. Fox, 1:07 left to play. Defending her at the top of the key. Gets it over to Maggie Butler. Down low to Harrell now. Jones gonna have to be careful. Nothing. Gonna get Ava? Ava Jones whistled for her 3rd personal foul. They're going to get her for a foul without a shot attempt up, saying I guess she had a hand on her back. I am not sure. Harrell at the line to shoot 2 nonetheless. Jones, another Warriorette in foul trouble. Harrell misses. Harrell has that Shaquille O'Neal looking jumper, bringing it to the ear. Looks like a catcher throwing it to second. No good there. Wrestled away. Fight for the ball. Walk. Yes. White County basketball. 55 seconds to play. My.
Every time the ball is thrown in, I just get on the edge of my seat. This is exciting.
Gets it to Billings. Warriorettes doing a great job breaking the press. 45 seconds. Grasty, no good. Forced that one. 40 seconds left. Allen bringing the ball down low. Nothing. Over to Auburn Johnson. Harrell fighting for positioning with Jones. Gonna get it out to Delonte. 27 seconds left. 4-point advantage in favor of the Warriorettes. Driving on Winningham, getting it out to Allen, guarded closely by Fox. 17 seconds left, holding for the last shot. Gonna drive now, spinning, going at Fox! Lockdown defense, Kyra Fox. In comes Gracie Butler for Auburn Johnson. Playing with 3 fouls, both of the Butlers. Harrell's got 2. Right now, 10 seconds left. The Warriorettes cannot afford to foul. Not with nearly everybody in foul trouble. 10 seconds left, gonna get it out to Delonte. Back to Allen, 7 seconds left. They're gonna have to find a shot, gonna drive on Winningham. Gets it to Taylor. Delonte, gonna hoist one up. No good! It is no good! We head to the 4th. The Warriorettes up 4 points. My. The only excitement of this magnitude you can find anywhere else is at the White County Public Library. I'm sure they got some crazy stuff in those fiction sections. They got children's services, teen services, adult services, genealogy and local history, a technology center. All just one drive to 11 North Church Street away. You can call them at 931-836-3613 today. My, Roberts, this game has been one of the best we've gotten to call either sport all year long. And right now, what do you think the key to the next 8 minutes is going to be?
Stay out of foul trouble, Dykes. Nothing else matters if you're sitting on the bench. I think that's the biggest point, 100%. And then number 2 is you just take the shot. Please just take a shot. Don't just pass up on an open 3 because you don't feel like it's the right time. You know, we're going to need everything. And that chance, you just got to believe in your team to get the offensive rebound. You know, if you got an open shot, please take it.
There is no time. You're going to have to make it right here. Going to have to make it your shot, make it your moment. Clark still on the bench. They're playing great without her. Definitely need her in the game, though, to finish this one out. Gracie Butler sizing up now. Grasty handing off, going around a moving screen into Maggie Butler. Going to kick it out for 3. Allen, no good. Rebounded by Winningham. 7.5 minutes to go. Bringing the ball down. Going to get it to Fox, who has had one of her greatest performances of her high school career here tonight, Roberts. Up top to Grasty. She had 26 last game. Just with 3 tonight. Let's see if she can't get going. Over to Bella. Thought about it. No. Down low. Jones. Going to get it to Will. Oh, my. Billings. The benefactor of a great find from Jones. Stretching that lead to 6. We talked about growing the lead, Roberts. No time like the present with 7 minutes to go in the ball game. Allen all alone on an island at the top of the key. Gonna get it into Delonte. A foul on Billings, just her second. So right now, she's got 2. Bella and Ava both have 3. Kyra and Lakeland, for playing such great defense, only have 1 apiece. Clark, of course, on the bench with 4. Nearly 5 seconds. Tipped away. Stolen by Grasty. Gonna get it down low off the fingertips. Turned over. And what missed opportunity there. In comes Auburn Johnson for Ava Allen. Right now, the Warriorettes really have to win these non-Gracie minutes. They've got to win the first half of this last quarter. They've grown their lead by 2 points. I think they need to grow it by 4 or 6 more to feel comfortable. If not, I mean, it's really going to be a slugfest here. Foul on Winningham. And a big thing is her 4th. They can't go chasing. Don't go chasing waterfalls. Don't go chasing steals whenever you're going to make contact and get another personal.
Yeah, I mean, you got the lead. You don't have to fight as hard as the Upperman Bees do right now. You have them in a box. So really, you just got to contain them and don't give them a good shot, just like that.
Right there. That is perfect execution from Jones. You got to force tough shots and make yourself get yourself some easy ones. Sub 6 minutes to go here in the ball game. Fox scanning, gets it. Winningham over to the corner. Grasty back up top to Bella. Gonna get it to Lakeland at the wing. Down low to Billings now. Gonna get it up top to Lakeland. Right now, a great job defensively from Upperman, not giving them a look they like. Down low to Jones. Back. Fox 3. No good, just a little long on that one. Fighting it free almost. Delonte bringing the ball up the court. Gonna drive now. Right now, if you're the Warriorettes, you gotta know foul trouble. If Jones looks like she's about to pick one up, hey, take it for her. Driving at Fox. Oh my. Textbook defense from Kyra. Gonna pick up her 2nd personal. 5:09 left to play. Butler at the line shooting 2. So right now, Bella Winningham and Gracie Clark both 1 foul away from having to sit out the remainder of the game. First free throw good for Butler. 5:09 left to play. 2nd free throw about to go up. It is no good. Rebounded by Jones. A dominant effort from her on the glasses. Gonna try and trap Lakeland. Gonna break it over to the corner. Billings pushing. Nearly traveling there. Down low, Ava. And a foul on Maggie Butler, her 4th. Harrell going to check into the game. I was about to say, look out for her. Jones at the line can bring this out to a 7-point advantage. Connor, you like it? Yeah, Connor likes it. Free throw good. A Harrell for Butler swap. 4:53 to play. Up 6 points now. Jones, shooter's touch. Going up 7. Up 7 points. Gracie Clark, closest seat to the scorers table. 4:42 to play. Into Harrell, over to Johnson. Great job, Fox, leaving it all out there tonight, fighting around screens. Down low to Harrell, and one. That's not how you send weak side help. If you're Billings and she keeps it high, put your hands straight up, or just don't let her get a shot off. Just grab the ball two-handed.
I'm not too worried about this free throw that's about to go up. She hasn't really been hitting that many tonight. It's just more about the foul aspect, I guess. We can't afford that. You know, it's
as you said, she misses, but that foul brings them one away from the bonus. Fox gonna bring the ball up the court, dribble around, got Gracie Butler on her. Gonna hand it off to Lakeland Grassley up top at the B. 4:13 to play. In comes Clark to the scores table. Jones, lipped out. Grassley, lot of contact. Who are we gonna get this one on? Number 22, that's Gracie Butler, her fourth. And Roberts, that played out better. Instead of Auburn Johnson picking up her first, that is Gracie Butler's fourth. Speaking of Gracie's, in comes our own Clark, playing with her own 4 fouls. Gonna have to be smart defensively. Clock running now. Grassley 3 off the side. Delente, 4 minutes to play, pushing it ahead to Johnson. Driving in. Great defense from Fox. Sub 4 minutes to play. 5-point lead. Grassley with the ball. Sending a double. Somebody's going to have to help her out. She's just going to dribble out of it. Down low. Kicks it out. Whittingham 3. No good. Rebounded by Bella. Going up with it. No good. Nearly traveling. 3.5 minutes to play, Roberts. Going up for the shot. No good. Rebounded by Clark. Pushing with pace. Going in the lane. Down low. Grassley. Foul on Johnson. Going to the line to shoot 2. My, there have been some wild sequences in this game. That counts as one of them.
Yeah, Dykes, she really needs to make both of these. Yeah, we need it to be a 3-possession ball game. These are the most crucial free throws so far tonight. I'm not going to say the most crucial ones tonight because we still have 3 minutes.
I'm sure over the next 3:16 there's going to be some bigger shots than that. But like you were saying, Roberts, here on out, every made basket is the biggest basket of the game, either side. If they hit a 3 right now, it's a 2-point game. If we hit a 3 right now, it's an 8-point game. That's how big of a swing it can be. One basket, one free throw, one offensive rebound, one poke away, one steal. Really, over the next 3 minutes and 16 seconds, there are no off possessions, there are no off shots. Anything that goes up or hits the court has got to go your way. You got to win every possession over the next 3:16. And Grassley at the line hits the first. Free throws are going to be the easiest way to do it. Unguarded shots from 15 feet away, plus getting the other team closer and closer from not playing their best players. 7-point advantage now. Huge free throws from Grassley. Got to turn around. Allen. That's Bass. Going around the screen. Going to take a midi. No! Passing up an easy opportunity for 2. Going to drive on Clark. Trying to force the ball to Harrell. Cannot. Jones. Credit to her playing terrific defense. Harrell, a wonderful hook shot. That is a tough shot to guard. Grassley in trouble, gonna dribble out of it. Gets in the lane. Errant pass corralled by Fox. 2.5 minutes to play. Up 5 points. Down low, Jones. Into the lane, going at Harrell. Gets the roll! Ava Jones bringing it back out to 7. This is how you extend leads. When they score, you answer. When they don't score, you answer. Got to get a stop here. 2:12 to play. Going to drive on Fox. Excellent defense and a reach-in. Going to get Kyra Fox on her 3rd. No. That is... There goes Gracie Butler. I'm sorry. Much better if you're the Warriorettes. Kyra Fox may wear number 12, but she had number 22's number all game long. 2-minute warning here. Dangerous pass. White County basketball. Great 1:57 left to play. Great sportsmanship moment there. Everybody helping each other up. Over the next 7 minutes, though, it'll be battle. Fox gonna get it to Grasty. Back to Fox. Playing an elevated game of keep away. Jones gets it out to Fox. Over to Grasty at the Upperman High School logo. Gonna dribble around with 1:37 to go. A foul on South. Right now, Roberts, I cannot state how good of a job the Warriorettes have done since that first quarter. That started second quarter timeout Coach Dodgen took has completely shifted the way the game has taken place. First free throw good. Sadie South has been a complete non-factor. She has not put up a three-point attempt all night long. This is somebody who hit 8 threes in a single game. Delonte, a non-factor. Missing there. Gracie Butler fouled out, a non-factor. The South taking her first 3. GT Auden in air ball. 0 for 1 from distance. 1:22 to play. Clark dribbling around. A masterful 16-point performance from her. 1:15 to play, up 8 points now. Over to Gracie at the volleyball line. Over to Lakeland. You can sense it on the White County side, Roberts. 1 minute even to play. Gracie, they're swinging the ball around the perimeter. An elevated game of keep away. And a foul. Who did we get on that? Third foul on number 12, that's Delonte. 54 seconds left. Clark right now, a great opportunity to stat pad a little bit. Give her 17. Up 9 points right now. You can ask anybody at baseball practice. I'd say we win by 8. That's what I said at practice. We'll see. Hits the second, brings it out. A 10-point advantage. The Warriorettes were down 11 in the first quarter. A 21-point swing as it stands. 53.9 seconds left. A standing ovation not only from the Upperman student section, but some of the White County fans here. Listen to it. I'll move the mic closer. And entertainment is only as good as its lead-in. This boys' game is shaping up to be a highly contested back-and-forth matchup. And with a statement win like the Warriorettes are less than 1 minute away from having, that'd be a heck of a lot of momentum for the boys.
Yes, it would, Dyke. These crowds are already going to be riled up going into this next game. So I know we're going to have support both ways. Just hopefully we can play our best and shut out the Bees twice tonight.
As a correction here, I was not at practice today. It was a voluntary workout. We are not allowed to practice. It was a voluntary workout. Blocked by Winningham! I didn't get that one wrong, ladies and gentlemen. A clean block there. Trying to get another one. Off the back iron and going to stay Upperman basketball. 35.6 seconds left. Gonna get the ball in the hands of Maggie Butler. Gonna take it. And can't get it to go. Clark with the rebound. 27 seconds left. Still trying to play it out. Grasty down low. Winningham adding to it, ladies and gentlemen. Right now, the Warriorettes are just playing for the over-under. Stand up. 8 seconds away from vanquishing these Lady Bees. 3, 2, 1. The Warriorettes get their revenge. 45-33 against Upperman High School. A tremendous performance. Roberts, that is the kind of game you've got to have if you want to have a state title dream like the Warriorettes do. It was a very even matchup, a very hard-fought matchup, a come-from-behind victory, and they did exactly what they said they had to do. They expanded the leads and took care of the interior threats. The Warriorettes vanquishing their biggest foes in the district, Upperman High School. Roberts, sum up that game for the people at home.
The Warriorettes were just they're just a better team tonight, I believe, Dykes. They come out sluggish first quarter, down by 12, right? Around there, they down by double digits, which is unlike for these Warriorettes. And they just slowly chipped away and kept the Bees out of their normal spots. Had some troubles down low, but had some foul troubles too. I believe if the Warriorettes don't want to foul troubles, that could have been a much easier victory.
Well, at complete, all the credit in the world goes to those girls playing in foul trouble. We had no players foul out. No players foul out. Had 2 with 4, multiple with 3. Nobody fouled out. A great performance there. Looking ahead to the boys' game, how do you think the boys stack up? Let's move on over to Upperman. If you had to pick the starting 5 just by appearances, who do you think it would be?
Probably that shorter kid with the calf sleeve on his left leg. He looks like he's played before. Then the guy right behind him, the two about to walk into the back of the shooting line. I don't know for the rest here. It's all just kind of wish-washy. Maybe, and then it's kind of hard to describe these guys too. Maybe the guy about to get the ball right now, the guy that has it, I think, it went in, but that shot was not it. I don't know, it's a hard pick. Just, I know Ty Cobb and then the guy right behind him for sure.
Well, it's hard. I can't tell their jersey numbers, and it's not like these are my best friends in the world, so I can't tell you who they are. But it does look very copy and paste. A lot of the same build on that side. I don't think that there's too much of a size disadvantage for the Warriors. When there's no size disadvantage, Lewis and Griffin have had pretty good matchups this year. 12:20 left before the start of the boys' game. 12:15 left to go. Out of school again tomorrow, Roberts. Do you think we'll ever go back?
I'm happy. I'm happy if we don't, but I'll miss it if we don't too. There's a lot of fun stuff that happens, but you won't hear me complain too much. That's all I'm going to say.
Whenever we get back to school, the plan was to go live with the morning announcements this Friday. That's not going to happen. There's no way 1 day of preparation before our first live announcement just can't happen. So I think the goal will probably be next Monday or sometime next week. Again, I'm not sure about that. But please, 927, we'll make a post whenever we start going live. It's a good group. We had a lot of fun filming that intro the other day. I don't know if you've seen the finished product yet, Roberts. It looks great.
Really?
I don't want to give away the theme or anything of that nature, but the intro is fantastic, and so is everybody in there. I don't want to miss anybody. Alexis Lewis will be our switcher. Dante Garcia will be doing graphics. We got Big John on the teleprompter. We've got Isaiah Kelso on camera. We've got Maddie Rust, executive producer. Gage Stevenson, AJ Hunt on sports. You and I are the lead anchors, and we've got Otto Sergio doing weather. It's going to be a group.
He is doing weather?
He's doing weather.
That's crazy. You know, I thought it was kind of funny that Miss Allen does not like weather, even though we're like news-based. But I'm glad we're finally getting to do that. I'm very excited, though. I kind of didn't want to be on camera, but then once I figured out that we all have to write stories, it's just is what it is. As long as I know the story, I'll be happy.
Well, you're camera trained at this point, Roberts. You can talk in front of anybody.
And also, Miss Allen, we are not working from home. I don't know why that popped in my head. I just feel like that'd be something you'd make us do. I just wanted to say that.
Well, it's a whole lot like work, and Trip Pinion gonna have to work at it, but very much in reach. I've got confirmation from his aunts. He is 22 points away from 1,000.
Wow.
22 points away from 1,000. So, Haley Trisdale, can you keep up with, sitting right in front of me, Haley Trisdale, can you keep up with Trip Pinion's box score stats? Can one of you down here, just anytime he scores, just write it down? AJ will do it.
No, we got Balin right here.
Balin will do it.
Taylor.
The younger brother, Jaw Taylor.
I'll keep up with Ty Cobb's stats.
Okay, we got Cobb. I don't know why. So I'm going to pencil in Haley Trisdale for the Trip Pinion. Let me know when he gets around 20. Going through the comments here, Hilda Cantrell saying, congratulations, way to go. Jan Mitchell, yay. Brenda and Castle thought it was a great game.
Makes the Big Ten look good.
Tanya McCulley, great job, Sparta. Diane West, congrats. Miss Aaron, one half of her birthday wish, victory. She's looking forward to the live announcements. That's good to know. Shorty Poindexter, way to go, Warriorettes. Now let's go, Warriors. I agree. We've got Ohio State superfan to my right, Coach D. He's had a great start to the week. National championship on Monday and 3 days off work to start the week. And I'm sure some excellent game footage. That was electric. It really was, Roberts. What do you think it'll be like whenever Upperman makes the trip to White County on February 11th?
I expect the same outcome, Dicus. I believe Upperman's going to travel really well just from how competitive this one was. All I'm going to say is I'm super excited, but I'm just going to say it's going to be very gritty, like very nail-biting.
Well, in some places it's just basketball, Roberts. Here tonight, it was a Warriorettes victory. And if they want to do it again, they're going to have to go out and earn it like they did tonight, especially considering we beat them 3 times last year and lost them in the regions. So, got to learn when to win, how to win big. I think that that loss last year is going to be huge to them coming out and maybe avenging that loss this season. 7 minutes to go. I know you weren't here for it last week. Trip Pinion nearly hit the half-court shot, dropped 38. Nobody came anywhere near this game. We'll see what that means.
Maybe everybody will drop 15.
I would love definitely looking for a more balanced offensive effort from the Warriors. Would much rather have multiple people in. Good.
All right.
Yeah, doing great. Carson.
Dr. Griffin for everybody.
Yeah. Big personality there. I mean, just such a nice guy. Here comes Balin Taylor. You'll see him in a second.
Right there he is.
Yeah.
Can't miss him. Cannot miss him.
Angie Norris Wilhites had a great game, Warriorettes. Mary Camp Pruitt, she's watching. I think that you'll have a great one to watch. 6 minutes to go here. In the last game, Darvon and Jordan Brown and Michael Davis all got significant playing time, opting for that senior experience. All 8 of our seniors got to play tonight. Do you think that their experience will really play a role in this gritty matchup between two district foes?
Dicus, 150%. Just that veteranship from them, you're going to have a tough mindset. You know, you're not going to let much stuff get into your head. Where like these younger players haven't really experienced something like this. You know, this is going to be a battle, and it's going to be chippy from on the floor chatter and definitely the crowd chatter. Tripp and Cole have already experienced that before, so we'll see if they're ready for that tonight as well.
I'm just saying, maybe if we escape here with a victory, might be the second game where we get an escort to the bus. I'm not saying anything against the Upperman Bees or their character, but let's just say I played Upperman last year. Caden Siebers, then a freshman, was in left field. At Upperman's baseball field, they've got a little grill section, and the adult fans there cussed him out.
Wow.
And then went and turned and blamed it on the middle school baseball players. Coach Smith, who was the pitching coach on that team, said that they made the middle school players run poles upon poles, and then found out that those guys just lied. So, not going to judge a book by its cover, not going to judge everybody for the actions of one person, but it's already rowdy. We've got their student section right next to our parent section. Not a whole lot of empty seats here, a lot of bad blood, very close together. It's going to be interesting. Have a seat. Nearly 4 minutes away until game action. Roberts, I know I mentioned him earlier. I don't know if you want to go into more detail about the 3 keys to the game, or if you have anything else just to add to it.
Not yet, Dicus. I'm seeing a lot of athleticism, though, from this Upperman side. The Warriorettes are going to have to be very aggressive, but they're going to have Warriorettes, I'm sorry. Warriors are going to have to be very aggressive, but they're going to have to find a fine line. You know, we cannot afford to get into foul trouble like last game, but you also just can't be soft and let these Upperman Bees just bully you around the whole time.
I agree with that, Roberts. And if we have 4 Warriors foul out again tonight, it'll be interesting to say the least. That was the total the other night we had. Both Pinions, Cole Sims and Keon Lewis all foul out against Cumberland County. 4 of our most aggressive defenders really going to have to tone it back, especially when they get to that 3rd or 4th foul. Especially Cole Sims, a guy that can shut down anybody on their best night, but only if he's out there. What do you think the key for him is to maintain that high level of aggression without spending too much time on the bench for foul trouble?
Kind of give a little bit more space. Kind of let the offensive player come to you before you go to him, you know, and poke that ball away from him, you know, without even moving. That's the best way to kind of get away with a kind of hit foul if you're going to do one. Just kind of let your offensive player come to you instead of you going to them.
Absolutely, and it is a 3-referee crew here tonight, so he's just going to have to really understand where they're positioned at and what they're going to see, what they're not going to see, when to push it, when to back off. 1:40 until the game begins here. They have played this music. They'll play it until the timer runs out. They will play it loud.
Right now, I'm talking about the basketballs they got us using. These are like our Woodland Park outdoor basketballs.
I was gonna say it looked like they got it from the middle school next door.
Yeah, that's
I remember when Cassville constructed a basketball court, just the worst rims ever. Not sure what we're doing here. I'm pretty sure one of the rims was 8 foot tall. Not kidding. But I think they went and took the 3 balls that we had from us. I mean, just ugly, crimson.
Wow, yeah,
I guess they thought because we're maroon, we wanted maroon basketballs. I'm not sure. That is funny. I didn't notice that until now.
No, we'd much rather prefer the bright orange Evo balls that we'll be playing with for the rest of the game. It's not a basketball player's favorite thing to do is just switch basketballs and go right to a game. I will testify to that.
Why, though? I know, I mean, I'm not a shooter and I'm not a dribbler. It doesn't feel any different when I get a rebound. But I know in baseball, certain pitchers hate certain baseballs. So, I mean, what is that?
Different basketballs, and just depending on price, too, they have different textures. Like the Evo balls, they're like a synthetic leather, but it's really high quality. And those kind of crimson balls, they're kind of furry, if I'm thinking of the right basketball. And they're completely slick. They react different off the backboard. They react different off your hand. They can dribble. They can dribble a lot different. They can be dead. There's just so much that goes into a basketball Dicus.
Well, let's see if they can overcome that as nearing 1,000 points, Mr. Trip Pinion checking in. His buddy Gage Stevenson to follow, number 4. Got number 10, Keon Lewis, who apparently sucks according to the Cumberland the Upperman fans. Got number 12, Nathaniel Griffin, and number 30, Lucas Dickerson. Sticking with the 5 seniors in the starting lineup. Hasn't treated Coach Mitchell wrong yet. Now let's see what kind of intro they have for the boys. I'm not sure if we're supposed to be drawing attention to this certain section, but there's a random spotlight right behind the bench.
9 seconds. He's going to trigger it from the top of the kid.
All right. Sticking with the no lights. I don't know. Here comes the Space Jam introduction.
Lineup for your Upperman League.
Stop me if you've heard his name before, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to be starting with the Georgia Peach, Ty Cobb.
Junior guard, number 2.
We got number 2. We got Jack Torrance, straight from The Shining.
Senior guard, number 4, Evan Huddleston.
Evan Huddleston, a baseball player. His brother retired with a 0.000 district ERA. Pitches at Tennessee Tech.
Number 23, Bronson Chaffin.
We got number 23, Bronston Chaffin. Remember him from football. And they got number 24, Colton Johnson. It's a starting 5 that a lot of people are scared of. Spearheaded, of course, by number 0, Ty Cobb. But I think that the Warriors just need to go at it like it's our 5 versus their 5. Doesn't matter who's on the other side. What's the mentality you have here? As they'll get a big supporter in Savannah Craig walking in here, that might be the difference. But what do you think they'll have to do to combat the supposed talent advantage on Upperman?
Just get amped up. I mean, get into it as much as the crowd's going to get into it, and give it all you got. You got the open shot, take it.
Chaffin tips it to Johnson. Now it's into the hands of Cobb. And Cobb versus Pinion, the highlight of tonight. It's why you guys are here. Gonna get it down to Torrance, down low Chaffin, and gonna stay Upperman basketball. Great job sliding their feet down there and not letting them get that pass through though. Cobb to inbound now. Nate Griffin, my goodness, he can jump. Torrance thought about it, gonna get it down low. Johnson, Cobb, quick first step. Ooh, nearly made a highlight reel play. 23 seconds into the game. Couldn't get it to roll, gonna head to the line, shooting 2 free throws. Foul on Lewis, but I'm sure he traded a foul not to get dunked on. Does that look like what it was destined to be?
100%, Dykes. As soon as I saw that arm rear back, he was coming for Keon's head. 100%.
Whew. It's going to be a long night with this guy at the line. Hits them both. Gage into his buddy Tripp. 7:35 to play in the first quarter. Pinion bringing the ball down, guarded closely by number 4. That is Huddleston. Going around Gage Stevenson's screen. Gets it to Lucas Dickerson. Over to Gage at the wing. Down low to Lewis. Lewis and Shafton going at it here. Picked it up his dribble. Gets it out to Griffin. Up top, Dickerson. Over to Pinion. Got Huddleston on him. Going to drive around a Dickerson screen. Got blown up by Huddleston. Driving into the lane. Griffin. Scanning. Gets it out. Stevenson. 3. Can't lose confidence in his shot, though.
Yeah, we really needed that one to go in just so he'll shoot more, Dykes.
Over to Cobb for 3. Off the side. He is human. Tried to save it, Tripp Pinion. Can't. Going to stay Upperman basketball. 6:44 to go here. Cobb inbounds it to Shafton. Gets it back, swatted away by Griffin. Quick hands by Nate. 6:41 left to play in the first quarter. Boys just can't be deer in headlight. Gotta stay active with their hands. Great job from Stevenson. Gonna get it out. Driving now, Torrance. Up top. Errant pass and a turnover. Great defense there from the Warriors. They're gonna have to keep up that level of pressure all night long. And speaking of pressure, Tripp Pinion, I feel like this is his 3rd or 4th game in a row gonna be constantly face guarded. This time by Huddleston. Last game it didn't work too well. How's Pinion gonna have to combat it?
With his speed, he's done it for 4 years, Dykes. Ever since Tripp stepped onto the floor as a freshman, he's always been a threat, either on offense or defense. But tonight, he's just going to have to use those football running legs and get around everybody.
Lewis, tough fadeaway. That's Sam Robb shooting for him. My. His fadeaway jumper, impossible to defend, easy to hit for him at least. A very niche type shot. Gonna get it into Cobb, driving into the lane. Late foul call. Gonna go to the line for 2. His hang time, great. His finishing ability looking a little diminished here tonight. That sounded like a guy trying to sound like a girl. That did not sound real. I don't know who said that. I was just assuming Balin said it. Cobb misses the first. Ty Cobb at the line, shooting his 2nd free throw now. Up and no good. Misses both.
Man, who is this guy? Never heard of him.
5:52 to go. Pinion got Huddleston on him. Calls for a screen, gonna go around Nate. Spinning into the lane, tough finish, can't get it to roll. Gets his own rebound, working down low, and 1! Tripp Pinion, ladies and gentlemen, 20 points away from 1,000. Don't worry, Haley, I'll try and keep up with it myself. I saw you didn't get that one down. 5.5 minutes to play here in the first quarter. Tripp Pinion at the line. Another tough finish down low for him. Free throw up. Shooter's touch. 19 points away now. 5.5 minutes to play. Cobb bringing the ball down the court. Gets it over. It's number 5. Now down low, Cobb taking a tough J. No good. Great rebound. Going up. Gonna get a foul call on that one. All right, hitting the line to shoot 2, Shafton. 5:22 left to play, up 5-2. Sims and Tucker Pinion set to check in. Free throw good. Out goes Dickerson and Lewis. Lewis in foul trouble. He's got 2. Gonna have to need him later on. Shafton, I don't know who he's talking to. I believe Ty Cobb about something. Gonna miss that one. Great rebound from Stevenson. Gonna stay White County basketball. Gonna need a little bit more intentionality, but right there, you just can't hand it off the trip. Tucker knows how to dribble. He's a great ball handler. Gonna have to kind of ease the pressure, get some things off of Tripp's shoulders.
You're going to have to use him as a player and not just a bailout. He's got to be a key piece.
Up ahead, Cobb into the lane, and 1. Right now, if you're fouling him, you can't let him hit the shot. You can't just hit him on the arm and expect him to miss. If you're going up for a foul, don't hurt him, obviously, but if you're fouling, commit to fouling. If you're letting him have the basket, commit to letting him have the basket. Speaking of commitment, Farmers Insurance and Devin Davidson committed to you. 615-624-7949. Trip Pinion almost up there to join Devin Davidson on that 1,000-point banner. Trip Pinion can help you whenever you need a basket. Devin Davidson can help you whenever you need some insurance. Thank you to him for sponsoring tonight. 5-5, 5:01 left to play. At the line, shooting the back end of an and 1. As right now, you've got Sims in the lineup. Another great dominant ball handler. And I think he's out there for a couple reasons. One, to guard maybe Cobb. If not, probably, I'm not sure, maybe number 5, number 1. Just to be a pesky defender, Cobb hits the free throw. And also to let somebody other than Trip Pinion hold the ball, dribble around, and handle it. They get it to him in the middle, breaks it over to Stevenson, down low, gonna get it in the lane. Dangerous pass to Griffin. Nate scanning, searching, can't get anything. Gets it into Sims. Gets it to Tripp at the top of the key. Gonna slow it down, gets it to his brother, gonna take it off the rim. 4.5 minutes left to play. Bringing the ball down, kicks it over to Shafton. Into the corner, Cobb, up top, driving, kicking out. Cobb, top of the key, down low, great find. Just blatant miss there, going up with it, Shafton. Warriors, desperate need of a rebound. Gonna get a foul instead. Cole Sims picking up an early foul. We were saying that he really does not need to get in foul trouble early, as we have 5 team fouls and they have 1. So for the next 4 minutes, they'll be shooting from the penalty. Right now, I mean, tight game like this, free throws could be the difference. How are the Warriors going to have to do better?
You're going to have to box out better and get a rebound. That's the only reason that happened there. I mean, whenever you get into that chippy kind of off-ball rebounds or off-ball just possessions, nobody has possessions, somebody's going to get fouled usually whenever you're both going for it. And it's just whoever ends up with it in their hands first.
Hits the second one there. Pinion over to Tucker. Going to dribble it up the court himself. Great defense from Turnbow. Tried to get him. That's a foul. Great call there. Standing ovation from Jason Carpenter. Love that call, as you can't just come up behind somebody and manhandle it away from him. Should be number 5, Petty on the foul. Stolen away by Cobb. Bumped into the referee. Going behind his back. Oh, my. 1 versus 6 there, the 5 of us and the referee. Ty Cobb going around the world, reverse layup, and my goodness, that's why he's Ty Cobb and I'm not. Stevenson in the lane, going up, blocked by Johnson. Petty guarded closely by Stevenson, gonna slack off now. Turnbow up to Chafton, down low, poked away by Stevenson. Playing with a lot of energy tonight, Gage. In comes number 22. That is, if I can get it to pull up, Collier, Bush, and Jack Torrance coming in. 3:15 to play, into the corner. Cobb kicking it out, over to Torrance. Got Sims on him, up top. Top of the key, gonna get it over to Turnbow, over to Chafton down low. Just gonna take the three and hit. I have no idea what their three-point call is, but they can't give somebody that kind of disrespectful room. Gets it to Stevenson in the corner, down low, Sims spinning, going up. Can't get it. Griffin midair, can't get it. Sims coming up empty. Can't have too many possessions. Tricky dribble work, going in the lane, blocked, and a foul. Ty Cobb, Houdini, ball disappearing for a couple seconds at a time, heading back to the line as Griffin gonna pick up his second personal foul. 2.5 minutes to play. Just describe how Ty Cobb has played so far tonight.
He plays like that play. He plays like what you imagine yourself playing like when you're daydreaming in class. Like he's just out there in like a sandbox mode, just having fun with it. These Warriors, they're just gonna have to, let's just say, make him not want to go to the paint. That's we don't have really the size advantage on him. We're just gonna have to make him not want to go down there.
Well, Darvon comes into the game, a little bit of size for these Warriors. One of the earlier Darvon sightings. Let's see how he plays. Out goes Cobb. You have got to take advantage of these non-Cobb minutes. You're down 9 points. You want to get that to 3 or 4 with no Ty Cobb, because when he comes back in, they're going to try and grow that back out. Pinion going to go around to Sims 3. Over to Stevenson. Gets it over. Sims, top of the key. Gets it over to Tripp. Cross court pass to his brother. Ooh, pretty move. You got to hit it. He does. Let him fly by and let the three fly. Great job there. Sub 2 minutes to play. Down 6 points. Johnson going to get it down. Jack Torrance. Up top. Down low. Johnson off his foot. Out for 3. Almost could have given him an assist there. Going Upperman way. Not how Cole Sims saw it, but he's not wearing a striped shirt. 1:42 to play. Here comes Ty Cobb. Man. Can't get a break, really. Gonna inbound it to Ty Cobb. At least we hit a 3 in the time he was out. Cut it to 6. Into the corner. Down low, Johnson. Up top. Swinging the ball around. Jack Torrance. Off the side. Rebounded long. Tucker Pinion. Gonna hand it off to his brother. 1.5 minutes left to play. Got Darvon wide open in the corner. Tucker back to Tripp. Darvon. Nobody is even looking at him. Poked away. Huddleston. Gonna be Dave Pinion's basketball. No, Upperman's. 1:15 to play here as this, not really size advantage against Pinion, but just a length advantage. Those long arms making it difficult to get passes through. Going to have to go a little bit more over the top maybe.
Everybody is also stagnant, Dicus. I agree with what you're saying. Kind of get that Trip Pinion jump pass, maybe a really kind of far skip pass. But everybody's just kind of standing still. We need some movement in this offense right now.
Great block from Darvon Richmond. Let's just see if he can get a rebound for us down there, as they're having way too many offensive rebounds. Going to have to box out here. 54 seconds left to play. Great no-look pass to Torrance. Up top to Cobb. Over to Torrance in the wing. Stevenson playing great interior defense. Going to get it up top. Gets it to Huddleston, going right over. Cobb misses. Darvon pushing it up top to Gage Stevenson. Over to Darvon. Gonna get it. Nearly stolen away, and it is. Cobb going up for it. Foul. Intentional foul. They crossed the arms. That is an intentional foul on Darvon.
Intentional foul.
Cobb at the line, as I can definitely see how he wasn't really going for the ball, but I don't think Ty Cobb really had the ball. It didn't look like he really had possession of it when he was going up. And I think that's what Coach Mitchell's asking about. It didn't look like he had possession. Hits the first free throw nonetheless. 26 seconds left. Cobb at the line to shoot the second. It is up. No good. Going to be Upperman basketball. 26 seconds left here in the first quarter. It's been a longer first quarter. A lot of game action here. 15-8. The Warriors in dire need of a stop.
Yeah, and a rebound.
Even more so.
A rebound. That's what we really need. But they're going to have to find a stop. They're going to have to find a shot. They really need everything right now.
Good thing about a bad first quarter is you got three after it. The Warriorettes showed you that. They were down 11. Logo three. No good. Chafton. Unfair. Up top, Sims going to heave it. Ooh, almost. It would have been good if it went. But at the end of the first quarter, 17-8, Upperman Bees. Warriors going to need some second half adjustments. And if you're going to make an adjustment to where you're living, Missy Selby can help you make that move. Missy Selby at the Real Estate Collective. If you're buying or selling, she can help. Where dreams come true, 931-510-7213. That is 931-510-7213. Thank you to her. Right now in the second quarter, we've been talking about it a little off and on, but if you had to point to one Warrior that's going to have to step up offensively, who's it going to be?
Well, we're going to start off with Tripp. Tripp, like we said last game, they put too much on him. Right now, there's not nearly enough. Tripp's going to have to take a little bit of his own role here and get this Upperman defense to kind of crash in on him so the Warriors can get that kind of pass out. And then we're just going to have to trust in the three. I mean, that's our only option right now, I believe, Dykes. We need Tripp to crash in and then dump out.
Well, it looks like the whole defense that they're running is trying to keep the ball away from Tripp, trying to get the ball in the hands of somebody else. And for whatever reason, just taking the first shot, maybe taking a bad shot, not getting rebounds, not swinging the ball around. Just Tripp can't seem to get the ball where he wants it. Let's see if he can't drive one in right here. Richmond up top to Pinion. Over to Tucker, going to take a three. Off the side, rebounded Sims. Going to get it out and out of bounds. Sims dribbling out of bounds there. The call. Upperman basketball. I know some people that not a huge fan of it. 7:38 to play here. Cobb bringing the ball up the court. Up 9 points, Upperman. Warriors really going to have to start cutting into it. And a foul. Who we got there? Offensive foul on number 4, Evan Huddleston.
Legal box out, I believe, Dykes. He was kind of Draymond Green in 2 players back. Definitely cannot do that.
Tipped away and stolen down low. Cobb with the dunk. My. What a player. Up top, Stevenson gonna get stolen away. Just looks like they're one step ahead of us every turn of the way. Huddleston over to Chafton. Gonna uncork a wild one. My goodness, how he got that into the hands of Huddleston. Odell Beckham Jr. catch down there. Poked away, stolen by Pinion. Bringing the ball down the court. Playing with a burst of speed. Going up, rebounded. Headed to the line for 2, Richmond. Pinion not put up a lot of shots yet, just really can't find a groove. He's gonna have to find one. Down 11 points, 6:47 to go in the first half. Richmond at the line to shoot 2 here.
Yeah, I was about to say the same, Dykes. He's got to find something and find it quick. But good follow-up there from Richmond to get the foul and head to the line. Hopefully he can knock down the second one.
Yeah, if he can, he'll cut it to a 10-point deficit. Free throw almost on the way here. Up and no good. Missed them both. Coming up empty. Can't have too many possessions like that, especially down 11 points. Gets it to Chafton. Top of the key. Swinging the rock around. In the hands of Chafton down low and one. We do not have a Bronston Chafton type. He is just too much. As he has 8 points, Cobb has 12. They've got 20 of the 21 points. That's dominance, ladies and gentlemen. Chafton at the line, shooting the back half of the and one here. Free throw up, no good. Rebounded by Griffin. Up to Tripp, guarded by Cobb. The matchup we were looking for. Sims gets it. Tucker thought about it. Gonna pump fake, get it out to Cole. Down low, Tripp. Going to work, spinning, gets it out. Lewis, 3. Off the back iron. That's a look you can live with. Gonna have to get back on defense though. Cobb going up with it. That's as tough as you can make it for him, Roberts, and he's still shooting over top. Lewis shoving Cobb down, it looked like, maybe, based just on the reaction and the slide he took. Gonna Pinion trapped, dribbling out of it. Lewis trapped, dribbling out of it. Gets it to Tripp. Spinning, gets it to Griffin. Over to Tucker, thought about it. To Tripp. 5:40 to go. Can't hold the ball for too long. You're really going to have to start moving that rock. Pinion for 3. Off the side, no good. Sims, great offensive rebound. Cuts the lead down to 13. 5:25 to go. Cobb bringing the ball up the court. He's got 14, and they have no answer for him. Gets it down low to Cobb. Hits. And really, what can you do about Ty Cobb?
You just can't let him get the ball. He's such a – and if he gets the ball, we're going to have to do something where we can send 2. But the best way to defend him right now is just don't even give him the chance to get a shot up. He's just incredible wherever he's at on the floor, Dykes.
Right now, you're going to have to take advantage of these non-Chafton minutes. Dominate inside because he is just bullying our boys. Pinion throwing to nobody there. Looked like that Paul George play. I mean, just expecting somebody to be there, trying to pass that rock around quickly, and Lewis zigged where he should have zagged. 4:57 to play. Warriors down 15 points in dire need of a stop. Cobb, Jack Torrance gonna get it over. Down low, gonna somehow out of Cobb's reach. Warriors forcing a turnover there. Let's see what they can do here. Ball into Tripp Pinion. Bush on him. Gonna get it over to Tucker. Back to Tripp. Bringing the ball up the court. He's got Bush on him still. Going around a couple screens. Tucker didn't like the shot. Down low, Sims. Fake pass. Nearly stolen away. Down low. Great find. Great finish. And that's what you got to do with no Chafton. Take advantage down low. That's a great contest. Gonna have to be a little bit more aware of who's cutting back. Here comes Chafton as soon as I said something. Pinion in the lane, spinning. Wow. Tripp Pinion, a tough shot there. 17 away from 1,000. Bush, ball at the top of the key. Over to Torrance, back to Bush. Gonna get it to Cobb, never a bad option. Gets it to Torrance at the wing, back up top. Bush for 3. Oh, off the siding. You could have put it up in 21. He missed bad enough. Pinion spinning. Foul called. Should be Torrance. It is Jack Torrance picking up his second personal foul. Excuse me, his first. In comes Huddleston Chafton, and number 1, still haven't got his name memorized yet. Turnbow gets it over to Tucker, back to Tripp, 3:23 to play. Over to Tucker, thought about it, back to Tripp. People are going to have to start making a little offense for themselves here. Griffin going to hand it off to Tucker. Pinion got a shot, got it up. Just missed. His three-pointer's looking pretty good. He's taken 2 of them. 3 minutes to play here. Gets it in the corner to Cobb. Up top, Torrance. Over to Chafton. Swatted away by Griffin. Great defense there. A foul? No. Going to get it to Pinion, to his brother Tucker. It is good! A 3 they had to have. Cuts the lead to 8. The Warriors clawing their way back in. And let's say you've got a cat or dog that just clawed up your car. Maybe an ex-girlfriend. Premier Collision Repair. I'm sure they get plenty of those. 1631 South Jefferson Avenue, 931-525-1298. Phone number owned by Mr. Mike Wilson. So if you're in the collision repair needs, why wouldn't you? Right now, 2:45 to play. The Warriors have cut it to 8. How have they done it, and how can they continue it?
Oh, well, it's starting on the defensive end. They're somehow containing them. They're somehow containing these Upperman Bees very well so far. And then they're coming down here, and they're hitting these Warrior shots. I call them Warrior shots because it's our style of basketball, Dicus. We're finally finding our shots that we need to get. And, man, going to say it's an offensive foul as I hand it off to Dicus.
That was a great job. Griffin going up, contesting. I guess just got a little bit of the arm there. Hit the line for 2. Really wish you would have held the mic on that one, Roberts. I'm sure you know how I feel about it. Cobb at the line.
I had to
Made it.
off, Dicus.
Brings the lead back out to 9. You're talking about those Warriors shots. We're starting to get the ball in the hands of the usual suspects. Strip Pinion doing a turnaround spin move in the lane for 2. Tucker Pinion, corner 3. Lewis fadeaways. Those are the kind of shots that you're used to seeing if you watch a lot of Warrior basketball. Haven't hit enough of them so far. Cobb brings it back out to 10 points. Pinion back to his buddy Gage. 2.5 minutes to go. Here comes Gage bringing the ball up the court. Into Lewis, no problem. 2:22. Gonna get it to Tripp at the top of the key. Sizing up his defender, Sims. Great hesitation move. Great finish. No! Gonna get Sims on an offensive foul. How is that not a block? Where is the difference in that kind of call, Roberts?
He was already set, probably 2 steps ahead of Sims there, Dicus. I believe so. And correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think the little miniature arc down there matters in high school, does it?
I don't think so. The restricted zone, I don't believe so. Cobb, soon as the Warriors cut it close, Cobb with 5 quick points brings it back out. He already has 21 points. 21 of 30 points with 1:50 to go in the first half. Unbelievable. And we thought Cade Capp's performance was something right on par with it. Dickerson just can't get it to go. 138. Getting it up to Cobb. Driving in. My goodness. He's got all the traits of a player that you can't coach. Speed, hang time, and decision making. 127. Pinion trying to quiet this Upperman crowd. Spinning, tough fadeaway, no. That's the shot that's just got to fall. Cobb bringing the ball up the court. Looks like he could do anything in the world and hit it. Throwing it ahead with his left hand. Gets it into Chafton. Cobb, 1 minute to play. Behind the back pass. Goodness gracious. He is having fun out there. Chafton with a foul. His third foul. If you're trying to find the diamond in the rough, there it is. I hope he can stay out of the game for a little bit. Down 15 points, though, with Ty Cobb 23 of 32 points in the first half. That's just might be a little too much to overcome. Not sure if you can see here. Stevenson going to get it to Dickerson. Got it down low to Lewis. Going to get it up top to Pinion. Fancy dribble work here. Going to get it over to his buddy Gage. Back to Tripp. Hesitation move dribbling. Foul on the court. Should be their 5th personal foul. Pinion at the line for 2. Right now, Tripp Pinion just at 5 points. Ty Cobb at 23. Cobb outscoring us by 6 points all on his own. Pinion gets the roll. In comes Bush and Hall. Pinion at the line, down 14, can cut it into it here at the second free throw. Shot is up and good. 32-19, Pinion with 7. I thought so at least. Yeah, there we go. 25 seconds left. Got the ball in the hand of Cobb. And if I was him, I'd probably just shoot it from there. It'll probably go in. Driving on Tucker. Over to Huddleston. Back up to Cobb, who is, at this point, is just playing out there for fun. 3, Huddleston. No good. Rebounded. Cobb. Oh, my. Oh, no! Shooter's roll! A bizarre mid-air double clutch off the rim, backboard, and through. Ty Cobb hitting a three-pointer. He has 26 of 35. 3 people have scored for Upperman. Bronston Shafton has 8. Colton Johnson has 1. Ty Cobb has 26, ladies and gentlemen. It is an incredible performance. You never want to say single-handed, but if he's out there playing by himself, he'd be up 7 points.
Wow, that's crazy. That's incredible.
It is. I saw a stat today, 2001 Miami, their football team, if their offense never scored a touchdown, would have went 8-4. Their defense was so good. If 4 Bees players didn't show up for the game, the Ty Cobb would win by himself at this point. Very dominant first half. What can you do, if anything?
Keep him away from the free throw line, mainly. A lot of these shots a lot of his points, really. I mean, he's probably got 12, 14 points off free throws alone. And a lot of those shots rimmed out. There's not too many and ones. We're just going to have to let him shoot once he drives and get somebody taller on him. Like Keon, I believe, can play some suffocating defense. Somebody that won't let him just rim run the whole game. And if he decides to shoot a fadeaway jumper, Keon can really get a hand in his face or a hand on the ball.
I think that they're going to play him just off-ball defensively so he can't get in foul trouble. You're just really going to have to run everything through him and hope he picks up fouls. Best ability is availability, and Ty Cobb has that ability and apparently every other ability in the history of basketball. As right now, I've seen 3 consecutive great individual efforts. Cade Capps, Tripp Pinion, Ty Cobb. You can draw your own conclusions about who had the best one, but Cap's shots that he was hitting in Stone Memorial, incredible. Tripp Pinion's ability to just take over that game in Cumberland County and will that team to at least remain competitive. And then Ty Cobb tonight, just go out there, play very loose, and that effectively. Hey, Upper Cumberland basketball, unlike a lot of places, I mean, everywhere you look, there is supreme talent. Tripp Pinion would be the Ty Cobb of other districts. Absolutely. The other district that we play in the region tournament, Trip Pinion would probably be top 5 player in the entire district over there. I mean, he maybe top 3. Right here, I mean, he's right on the cusp, right on the edge of that. And they're really going to need him to chip in more than just 7 points here in the second half if they want to cut into a 16-point deficit. Offensively, how are they going to have to have more than just a 19-point first half?
Oh, sorry, excuse me.
Poorly
But
timed call.
it was. I've really lost my voice here, Dicus. But this offense, they're gonna have to hit those paint shots, Dicus. We've had so many just hit the back rim and bounce right out. We're gonna have to execute off those, and any open three, it feels like we're gonna have to go 100% from there. But I mean, that's all I can really say, and maybe try your hardest and get some offensive rebounds. You know, it's gonna be very hard, but you know, with enough hustle, anything's possible.
I just want rebounds. I don't care if they're offensive, defensive, special teams. I don't care if it's a crowd rebound. I mean, these boys are just getting worked down low by Chafton, who is just a brute. I mean, just a brute strength down there, overpowering and extending possessions and cutting them short. Really, really need to get them away from the glass. I hope you're enjoying the Lady Bees cheerleaders here. Dance team. Thank you for that.
Round of applause for our Upperman High School dance team.
I'm hazy on the difference between the dance team and the cheerleaders.
Yeah, it's the pom-poms that always gets me. I got in trouble for, I forget what the McMinnville cheer team is called. Aspen will tell me here in a few minutes because she's listening, but she quickly corrected me. And it's like, that is actually the dance team. That is not the cheer team. But yeah, I'm with you, Dicus. Sometimes it's very hard to tell a difference. It's just because both of them use pom-poms.
Yeah.
You know, when I think of a dance team, I don't really think of them using pom-poms.
When I think of a dance team, I think about all the hard work and dedication that goes into Carey's Dance Academy. I mean, people that have been there for a long time and have just really honed their craft. That's a dance team to me. As right now is a good time as any to tell you about the White County Public Library at 11 North Church Street in Sparta. Tell them at 931-836-3613. Kathy Farley, the director, does a fantastic job there. No reason not to take advantage of the numerous children's, teens, and adult services. Plus, they've got genealogy and local history, so you can see who you're related to, how far back everything travels. And they got a technology center. If you want it, they got it. I seriously suggest going to the White County Public Library. As right now, I doubt those are Ty Cobb jerseys that I see.
I don't know.
But, I mean, they do have the number 0 on it. That's, hey, maybe he's got some sort of NIL deal here. Maybe with that Portobello company that I drove by today. But, I mean, that's probably cool. Not a lot of high school basketball players can look in the crowd and see miniature versions of themselves.
Not even Trip Pinion can say that.
Yeah, I mean, and he even has his own yurt drink.
Yes. His own wings at Frank's. He's got everything everywhere. You know, you can go anywhere and be like, "Hey, you got the Trip Pinion?" And somebody will bring something out.
They might not even have it yet, but they'll whip something up for you in a hurry. Trip Pinion is. I was thinking about it the other day. The definition of a local legend.
Yes.
Like, it's crazy that we know him. We played sports with him. We interact with him. And 20 years from now, people will be like, you remember that Trip Pinion? He had 3 playoff victories as a starting quarterback. Won 2 home playoff games. Hosted the first 2 playoff games ever. took the team to the furthest they'd ever gone in the playoffs, and then outdid himself again his senior year. He is 15 points away from 1,000 points, was the point guard of a state appearing team his sophomore year, hit a huge shot to get him over the edge in that sub-state game. Not to mention four-year starter point guard and quarterback, starting shortstop his freshman year. Just
He hit a game winner in the district championship.
Yes.
I think freshman year. I remember him hitting a huge shot freshman year because it was me, Johnny, and somebody else went to the game. Might have been Josiah Murphy, but I just remember Trip Pinion hitting a incredible layup off the right side at the end of the game. He's just performed ever since he stepped on a basketball court. Ever since his Woodland Park days, Dicus, Trip has always just been one step ahead of everybody else out there.
as has people everywhere are just like, it's Trip Pinion this, Trip Pinion that. And the one person out there that does not push that narrative at all is Trip Pinion. I mean, the most down-to-earth guy you will ever meet. He's just one of the guys. He really is. That 38-point performance, I guarantee you he would have rather had 17 points and 10 assists, or much rather than won the game. Just a fierce competitor, a great teammate, and going to have his leadership and shot-making ability here in the second half. We're about 25 seconds away from that. Rolling out Pinion, Stevenson, Sims, and Lewis versus Chafton, Johnson, Huddleston, Cobb, and I believe, yes, Torrance. So far, the 5 players that play the best on our side versus the 5 players that play the best on their side, really gonna have to change the course of the game right here and now. Gonna inbound it to Huddleston and hand it off to Cobb, who's about to pull up from right there and hit it. Down low to Chafton. Some of the things he's been doing feels like an all-star game.
Yes.
Cross-court pass over to Torrance, gets it to Chafton. Gonna hand it off to Cobb in the lane. Tough two off the front rim, rebounded by Tucker Pinion, pushing it up to Trip Pinion, sizing up Huddleston in the lane. Great job. And that level of aggression, he's gonna have to keep it up. The defense gonna have to get some stops though.
100%. You just gotta keep them off the line right now, I believe, Dicus, and just kind of live with these shots. This Upperman team's gonna make difficult shots, but you also cannot give up open three-pointers like that.
As Chafton missing there, going up, missing again, tipped up and in. Looked like it went over the backboard to me.
The rule on that is if the ball bounces behind the backboard, it is considered out of bounds. But on that case, it kind of bounced right on the edge and then bounced right back forward. So that's why that ball was not called out of bounds.
3 from Tucker Pinion, rebounded there. Lewis going up with it. Just can't get the rolls tonight. Sometimes it's just not your night. Torrance going in the lane, fouled by Stevenson. And believe me, he'll feel that one tomorrow. Stevenson, no slouch.
He just ran into a steel bar, dude.
6.5 minutes to play here. Going to inbound. Warriors still down 16. Going to have to start getting some rebounds whenever Upperman does miss. Going around the screen, Torrance picked up his dribble up top to Huddleston. Thinking about it. Going to go down low to Lewis. Chafton out. Huddleston 3. That's too easy. That's the kind of look you just can't be giving up right now. You got to let him live with a tough shot. Timeout, Coach Mitchell. And I'm sure he did it just so we can tell you all about Missy Selby and the Real Estate Collective. How great of a job they do there. Phone number 931-510-7213. Missy Selby at the Real Estate Collective. They can help with buying or selling and it's where dreams do come true. 931-510-7213. Down 19 points, Roberts. We're going to have to start hitting open shots and quit giving them up.
And the post shots, Dykes. We've just given up so many that have hit in the back rim. And they're all great looks. They're looks we've hit 1,000 times. We're just going to have to hit them tonight, especially.
Yeah, just a rough game for your team to start going cold from the field. Going to have to heat up in a hurry. Tucker Pinion dribbling out of trouble, stolen away quickly. In the hands of Cobb now. Going to nearly get poked away and stolen. Going to stay Upperman basketball. 5:55 to play. Cobb inbounding the ball here. I like it. Out to Shafton. Going to hand it over to Huddleston, going around a screen to Torrance, driving, pivot. Oh, here's Johnny. Great shot. There, Pinion into the lane. Gonna get bumped. Good foul call there. Let's see who it was on. Gonna get number 1. No, excuse me. I believe that would be Torrance. Pinion into Stevenson. We got a 3 from Pinion. Just missed there. Got Jack Carpenter in the game for his 3-point shooting. Going up and 1. Robert, sometime it's not your night. You could shoot that 1,000,000 times and that'd be the only time it would go in. A clearly absurd roll.
That's one of those shots a little kid would throw up at the YMCA, Dykes, and he just, like you said, it's their night. He got the roll. I mean, you can't even. Well, yeah, you can be mad about it. I'd be livid right now, but it is what it is.
Lead up to 23 at the line here. See if he can't extend that lead. Let's hope he doesn't, as we're right on the precipice of what we can come back from. Now down 24. Pinion bringing the ball up the court. 5:20 to play. Sims poked away from behind. That's going to be a foul on Huddleston. Right now I'm just thinking about future district matchups. Right now we played Stone and Cumberland pretty tight. Destroyed DeKalb. Still haven't seen Livingston play. I think we're very similar to Livingston. Cumberland, 3 here from Carpenter. Can't hit it. Sims rebounded. Very similar to Livingston, very similar to Cumberland, very similar, nearly walk, very similar to DeKalb. Those are teams we got to beat up on. Losing to Cumberland hurt, especially with the drilling that we're taking tonight and the loss to Stone Memorial. No call. Shafton going to work on the smaller defender there. Pinion gonna get it into Griffin and poked away into the hands. Carpenter gonna take it off the back iron. Gonna get a push on Huddleston maybe. Yes, Evan Huddleston's 3rd personal foul, 4:34 to go. In comes Turnbow for him. Right now, Pinion inbounding to Griffin. Gets it over to Dickerson. Over. Open 3, Sims. Gets it to go. Those are the looks they weren't getting in the first half, and they're going to start having to connect on if they want to come back from this one. 4:15 to play. Cobb bringing the ball up the court. Going around a screen. Gets it out. Shafton, 3. Off the front rim. Torrance keeping the ball alive. Gets it to Turnbow. Down low, Johnson. Pinion on him. Gonna get it out to Turnbow now. Going to drive. Down low, Johnson. Easy deuce. 3:50 to go, and just looks like the Warriors just outmatched tonight.
Yes, Dykes. It's just struggle right now, and even when they get the shot, they just cannot hit it. It's just a struggle right now, and even when they get the shot, they just cannot hit it. It's just struggle right now, and even when they get the shot, they just cannot hit it. It's just a struggle right now, and even when they get the shot, they just cannot hit it. It's just a struggle right now, and even when they get the shot, they just cannot hit it. It's just a struggle right now, and even when they get the shot, they just cannot hit it. It's just a struggle right now, and even when they get the shot, they just cannot hit it. It's just a struggle right now, and even when they get the shot, they just cannot hit it. It's just a struggle right now, and even when they get the shot, they just cannot hit it. It's just a struggle right now, and even when they get the shot, they just cannot hit it. It's just a struggle right now, and even when they get the shot, they just cannot hit it. It's just a struggle right now, and even when they get the shot, they just cannot hit it. It's just a struggle right now, and even when they get the shot, they just cannot hit it. It's just a struggle right now, and even when they get the shot, they just cannot Tripp goes up and one. Man, I wish we could have had that a little bit sooner, though.
Well, Pinion signed up for 32, and he'll give you everything he's got until then. In comes Bush, and in comes
Returning for the Bees, Collier Bush.
Hall. In comes Bush and Hall. 3:33 to go. Pinion, 11 points on the night. See if he can't make it 12. Free throw up. Good. Cuts the lead to 20 right now as the Warriors in dire need of some shot making. Bronston Chafton is taking his shorts off. Okay, I don't know what, something, I guess a lower leg injury. Something on his lower back, I'm not sure, but he's out of the game. Looks like his night might be done. Johnson gonna hand it off to Bush, get it over to Turnbow. Right now playing 2 starters and 3 reserves is Upperman. Gonna get it into Johnson. Somehow gets it out to Bush, over to Turnbow, thought about it. Gonna get it to Bush, to the corner. And bad pass there. Cobb just gonna go and tap it. 2:45 to play. Warriors down 20.
Oh, it stays under the basket? Okay. Man, I thought whenever you get an over back call, I thought it would start at the half court.
That's what I thought too. Maybe, I'm not sure about that one. Pinion looking for somebody. And no look pass, finds no one. Finally corralled by Sims to Pinion. Sizing up his defender, going to kick it out. Lucas Dickerson for deep. Good! Maybe not too little, too late. Cuts it to 17. Going to have to start chipping away at it defensively too. Foul. Always going to be a foul. They will always get you for the foul if you're the first one to jump. Griffin going to have to stay on his feet on that one. That's his 4th personal foul. And that's not good, especially with Shafton, I guess, took care of whatever he was taking care of in the corner and about to check back in.
Yeah, he probably got some biofreeze on that leg or something, maybe lower back. It was probably that crazy and one he had, Dykes, where he was completely sideways. But like you said, hopefully it's not too little too late. Maybe these Warriors, not Warriorettes, goodness, maybe these Warriors can make a little divot into this lead.
We'll see, as that truly was a Matrix-level finish. Hits the free throw there, brings it back out to 18. Shafton for Johnson. Going to inbound it to Pinion. 2:25 to play. Tripp bringing the ball down and going to work on Turnbow. In the lane, lost it. Shafton swatted down by Dickerson. Poked away by Carpenter. Stolen by Pinion. Great team defense. Dribbling out of trouble. Fouled by Bush.
I love how the whole crowd yelled wolf. That is hilarious, Dykes. That is comical. I love that.
As these Warriors fans always tuned into the game no matter what's going on. 2:05 to go. Pinion at the line. Trying to put a dent into this 1,000 points. He is currently 10 points away from it. First free throw up. Good. Huddleston checking back into the game here. Pinion at the line, can cut it to 16 with this one. Free throw up and good. Pinion's free throws looking a little bit better tonight. He had a couple misses in that Cumberland game and a couple misses in that Stone game. One area for growth in his game is definitely hitting the free throws.
100%. You know, Tripp, always been an incredible player, but he's not been the best overall shooter, we can say. But if he can grow in that free throw aspect and make teams kind of afraid to send him to the line, that just adds a whole nother deadly aspect to his deadly game.
Cobb at the line to shoot 2 now. Trying to see. Good news is Tripp's not in foul trouble tonight. You wish that it would happen in a game that was a little bit closer maybe, but in this game Tripp has 0 personal fouls and 14 points. So great performance from him. Let's see if it's not too little too late. bringing the lead back out to 18 now. Warriors really going to have to start getting stops and rebounds. I mean, just two things that they can't get enough of right here. Pinion bringing the ball down, got Turnbow on him, going around a screen. Had room for a three, didn't take it. Going to get it over to his brother Tucker, going to get it back now. 1.5 minutes to go, going around a Sims three, getting the dribble back, spinning, going to get it to Tucker, driving, kicks out, Dickerson to Pinion. Going around a screen, nearly lost it. Lewis going to hold the ball. Bumped into by Huddleston. Going to just give him a little pitch to Pinion, spin. What do we get there? A foul on the ground. Going to get number 22, that's Bush, his second. Pinion at the line to shoot two. 1:11 to play here. Free throw up and no good. Missed the first. Second free throw now from Pinion, almost underway. Up and good. Cuts the lead to 17. Has just got to get a stop right here. I think if you can't get a stop right here, you're not going to get one the entire rest of the game. This is, I mean, just a must-have. 1 minute to play. Cobb going around the corner. Just looks too easy for him. He's got 30. Pinion bringing the ball up the court, down 19 now. Gets it out to Tucker. Going to take a sidestep three. No good. Long rebound. Lewis gets it in the corner. 41 seconds to go. Drives in the lane. Two. No good. Tap rebound. Sims corrals it. Misses there. Chafton. Almost had a dunk opportunity. 32 for Cobb. Gets it into Pinion, down 21 points again. 15 seconds left. Gets it out. Dickerson three. No good. Lewis with the offensive rebound, going up with it. Off the glass for two. Down 19. 4 seconds. Gonna get it to Turnbow. Got a shot at it. No good. You figured, hey, the way the first three quarters had went, it was gonna go in. It doesn't. Warriors still down 19 heading into the fourth and in desperate need of a miracle if they're going to come back. Speaking about people that work miracles, Farmers Insurance and Devin Davidson. 615-624-7949. Assist you in any of your insurance needs that you may have. Devin E. Davidson. Let's say you maybe got in a crash. Auto insurance from Farmers, Premier Collision Repair to fix whatever damage you did. 1631 South Jefferson Avenue, 931-525-1298. The number. Things got a little hairy for me on 111 on the way over here for a second. Thought I might be going there. But luckily not scratch on me or anyone else. Premier Collision Repair in Cookeville. 8 minutes to go, 19 points to make up for it. Warriors sticking with that five they had out there. It's going to be Johnson, Torrance, Cobb, Turnbow, and Huddleston for Upperman. Let's see if we can't get it to Tucker there. See if we can't chip away and make this a respectable loss. Sims over to Dickerson, over to Lewis. Gonna get it to Cole at the top of the key, gonna drive, kick out. Dickerson, three. Good! Lucas Dickerson, three ball there. 16-point disadvantage now. Gonna get it over to Turnbow. Over to Huddleston at the top. Over to the wing, Turnbow, back to Huddleston, over here to Cobb. Down low, Johnson. Trying to find somebody. Finds Huddleston. Again. Cannot make the Upperman B threes that easy. Sims misses. Pushing it ahead, Cobb. Could gunk it. Doesn't. Goes up for the layup. 34 for the Georgia Peach. 6:53 here. Pinion bringing the ball down. Got Turnbow on him. into the lane, spinning, trying to back down his defender off the glass. Pretty move. Pinion just taking over a little too late in this game. 6.5 minutes to go. Got the ball in the hands of Torrance. Now got it Huddleston at the top of the key. Over to Cobb. Down low, Johnson. Trying to go to work on Lewis. Pretty move. Couldn't get it to go. 6:22 to play. Lewis bringing the ball up the court very quickly. Gets it to Tucker in the corner. Spinning. Wonderful find to Sims. Cuts it to 17 now. Huddleston breaking through that pressure. Gets to the corner. Torrance to Huddleston. 6 minutes even to play in the ball game. Over to Cobb. At the B, gonna hand it off. Hand it off again. One more handoff. Thinking about it. No. Gonna pull out, get it to Turnbow. Down low, Johnson. Push foul. Gonna take it out of bounds. 17-point advantage for Upperman. In comes Chafton and Bush for Huddleston and Turnbow. Upperman to inbound here. 5:41 to play. Got the starting 5 minus 1. Long rebound, Tucker Pinion going up with it. Pinion hanging on the rim there, but just got to have that shot go down.
Yeah, we can probably say that about 20 more, Dicus. You know, so many today they've been makeable. We just haven't made them, you know. And I really think that sums up this game. Other than aggressiveness, you know, that's one thing I said. I said the Warriors are going to have to find a fine line between being aggressive and not being overly aggressive. And I don't really think they found that limit tonight. I don't think they pushed these Bees to their limits physically.
Gonna get it out to the Bush in the corner. I agree with that. Johnson gonna get his own rebound, put it back up. Letting them play through a lot of plays like that. Crazy 3, Dickerson, out of bounds. Timeout, Coach Mitchell. Take this timeout to once again tell you about Missy Celebi and the Real Estate Collective. Buying or selling, she can help. Call her at 931-510-7213 today for more information. And the White County Public Library, 11 North Church Street, 931-836-3613. Library offers children, teen, and adult services as well as genealogy/local history. Plus, they have a technology center. Go check it out today. 5:10 to play. Down 18 points. Disappointing loss. Make it 3 in a row for these Warriors. Started off hot in district play with a big win over to Cap County and have stalled from there. How are they going to have to bounce back for their game that they have on Friday against Livingston Academy at home?
Well, they're going to have to find something that works. You know, the one advantage they're going to have over everybody else is the fact that they've played them before and see how they play. And I believe that's why the Warriors have struggled so much, is that they're just coming in here and they're trying the same thing, and these teams are just ready for them. And I believe Livingston will probably have something for them too, as they kept a close game between Stone Memorial, if I'm not correct. But, yeah, the Warriors are just going to have to they're going to have to find their offense early in the first quarter. Another great shot from Ty Cobb, but they're going to have to find their shot early in the first quarter and continue it out throughout the rest of the game.
I agree with that, Roberts, and maybe being back at the Royal will help. It's been a brutal road trip. Having to play 3 straight district games on the road, never what you want to see. What you do want to see is Stevenson check back in the game. 4:54 to go, 65-45, Upperman. And got Cobb at the line. Gonna push his scoring total to 37. 37 of 66 points, which is a lot. 3, Dickerson. No good. off of Upperman. That is 56% of the points. He's accounted for 56% of the points just by scoring. Incredible performance tonight. Out to Stevenson. Gonna get it out. Tucker thought about a deep one. Tripp gonna drive in. You could hear the slap there. Not gonna get a call. Cobb going up. Pinion, an excellent poke away. Pinion stole that one away from Cobb. Great defense there from Pinion. And that's how you stop somebody from going up and getting a layup without getting an intentional. Great job from Pinion. Very veteran play. Bees are going to swarm here. Turned over. Poked away by Stevenson. Tucker bringing the ball up the court. Gets it to Lewis. Thought about it. Over to Tripp. Going to get it to Lucas. Thought about it. Sidestep three. No good. He's taking a lot of shots here in the second half. Let's see if a few won't start trickling in for 40 off the front of the rim. Pinion bringing the ball up the court. Less than 4 minutes to play, down 21 points. Getting in the lane. Beauty of a shot there. Pinion 3 points away from 1,000. Cobb over to a guy I don't know. I haven't seen him yet. I'll figure that out while Chafton gets it down low, rifles a pass, Ty Cobb. And if he hits this free throw, it'll be a 40-piece for Cobb. Number 11, I believe, is... There's a couple of them. It's either Kason Grissom or Joseph Maynard. I'm gonna opt for Grissom. See how we like that. Cobb at the line, 40-point game in the balance. Free throws up. He has got it. Big 4-0 for the number 0. Georgia Peach dropping 40 on the Warriors. An all-time performance from Ty Cobb. Pinion gonna get it over to Tucker, gonna take the three. Off the side, out of bounds. And do you leave Ty Cobb in and chase the 50-piece?
Let Ty Cobb do whatever he wants. I mean, if anything, he's gonna get to the line at least.
3:18 to play. We're on 1,000-point and 50-point watch here. Gonna get it to Bush over to the wing. Gonna drive around Chafton's screen. Pinion doing a great job of playing aggressive, but not too aggressive. Takes a shot to the face. Bush gonna throw one away. Tough finish, rebounded by Jack Carpenter. Up ahead to Tripp. Double teamed. Dribbles away from it. Seems like everybody's on him right now. Gonna get it over his brother Tucker. 2:45 to play to Tripp. Gonna drive into the lane. Almost lost it. Fade away jumper. And one! Pinion at the line. If he hits it, he's got 1,000 career points. 21-point night from Pinion. They are leaving Cobb in the game. A little stat padding here. Pinion at the line for 1,000 career points. Free throw up. No good. Pinion stuck at 9.99 for the time being. 2:35 to play. Gonna get it over to Jack Torrance. Up top to Huddleston. Over to Turnbow. Gonna drive on Stevenson. Gets it out. Over to Cobb. At this point, I'm sure anything will go. Wonderful find, Johnson. Great poke away, Stevenson. 2:15 to play. Warriors down 20. Inbounding the ball, Turnbow, which is a fantastic last name, by the way. Gonna get it into Torrance, another great last name. Into Cobb, spinning, double clutching, gets his own rebound, going up with it off the glass. He's got 42, 2:00 to play. driving in, down low, Stevenson going up, knocked away. Ty Cobb has scored 6 touchdowns by himself tonight in this matchup and nearly outscored the Warriors. They're going to try and get him the ball here. Going to drive into the lane, get bumped, somehow get the ball to Jack Torrance. Get it out, Huddleston for 3. Good. 1.5 minutes. 1.5 minutes to play. Been a very casual 74. It felt like they haven't even had to really push for it. Gonna get over to Tucker. Gonna take the 3. No good. Rebounded by who else? Ty Cobb. Stolen away by Stevenson. Griffin into the lane, spinning. Going up with the offhand. No good. Stevenson, lefty. No good. Rebounded Carpenter. No good. That sums up the night for me. 1 minute to play. Torrance gonna throw up a lob. Great job from Pinion. A no call. Pinion was sure he fouled him. 52 seconds left. Gonna get it to his brother Tucker for 3. No good. Turnbow, 45 seconds left. Can just dribble this one out from here, or Cobb can chase. He's got 42. No. Rebounded Stevenson. Gonna get the ball in the hands of Pinion. Right now, it's a 25-point loss. Mitchell gonna sub in guys, and Trip Pinion sitting at 999 career points, and tonight just was not the night for it. Scoring your 1,000th point in the last 27 seconds of a 25-point loss on the road. That's not the story that he deserves to have. It's not the kind of career milestone that you want to celebrate in a game like this.
And next game should be a home game as well. I mean, that's where you'd want to do it at, Dicus. I'd rather him do it there and just kind of eat this one, and it's not worth it. It's just more of the story, it's not worth it. There's no point for him to get it here.
No point to get the point. That's what I'm saying. I just got to remember the first time he scores, he's got 1,000. Yeah. I just don't want to mess up that call next week. Poked away by Tucker. Going to think about it. In the lane. That's probably a foul, but they want to go home. 74-49 your final. Upperman B, showing you why they're the upper class of the district. Warriors, a disappointing outcome, but hey, they've got Livingston on Friday to try and, get to do it at home. Let's see if the Warriors can't come out and beat Livingston when we return to the Roy. Sam Roberts, you be safe until Friday. I'm Sam Dicus.
Sam Roberts.
Signing